I'll unmute me first so everyone can hear me. All right, you can hear me, but you can't see me. And now you can hear me and see me. Hello and welcome to the Greyhawk channel, where we are incredibly excited to bring you the premiere of the Liberation of Geoff. Liberation of Geoff is based off of a AD&D 2nd edition module that marries Against the Giants with what those of us who are familiar with 5th edition would consider a 2-minute of annihilation level of detail within the province of the Grand Duchy of Geoff. And so I'm very excited to be running this on the channel. My name is Sean, also known as Throck. You can find me on the tweeters at ThrockPlays, and I will be your Sherpa, I guess, up the mountain of liberation for this game. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else. That's just what I went with.
I feel like Sherpa is now what I'm officially going to call you.
Okay, yeah, I'm Sherpa-ing at the apparently. I don't know. Whatever. Hi. Let's go around and say hello to everyone real quick. We will start with Atomic Firebird.
All right. Hi. I'm Atomic Firebird, but go by Brit. So Brit's good. And I'm going to be playing Sir Lawrence Andrew Wells.
Yes, Sir Lawrence Andrew Wells. Excellent. Yeah. I'm very excited. This will be our first time playing together, and I'm very excited to get to know you as a player and as a person as we go through this. On the forefront.
It's me! My name is Four. Guess what? I like possums. And I'm also going to be playing a D&D character called Rolf. You'll have to learn the rest of his name by being his best friend. But don't worry, the only best friends he has are pregnant ladies. He delivers babies for a living.
Yeah,
and
okay,
that's
there we go.
all I'm going to tell you. It's great to be here.
It did deserve the clarification. Rolf loves the pregnant ladies. That's all you need to know about his character. Next up, Abby, say hi.
Oh my goodness, hello! My name is Abby, also known as Abigator Frenzy on the Twitters and stuff. But today, I will be playing the wonderful gnome druid known as Eliwick Humblebumble. And I am here for this. I'm so excited.
Yes. Yay! And sadly, Zippo, also known as Gaming.exp, could not be with us tonight. He had some family issues to iron out, and so we will be working him in session 2 next week. So last, and most certainly not least, someone I've been looking forward to gaming with in a campaign for a long time. Hi, Shauna!
Hey, I'm Shauna, Flying Cirrus on the Twitters. I'm playing Human Archer, Lady Madeline Arkenwald.
Yay! Yeah, and I'm very excited to be here with all of you today, and so I hope we have fun. Hello, chat. We're without any further ado. Why don't we get started? Let me find my notes.
Oh boy!
Start a little music up here. Why don't we start a little music up? Okay.
Oh boy!
Yes.
Oh no!
Or fuck you. Okay.
Don't look me in don't look me in the eye.
War never changes. 3 years ago, the howling hordes of giant kind swept down from the Crystal Mist Mountains and engulfed Geoff and Sterich in an orgy of blood and conquest. No one was ready. Humanoid cities, settlements, and strongholds were swept aside by a seemingly coordinated assault of all the races of giant kind working in concert. The peoples of these once great lands were forced to free or put into slavery by their new titanic overlords. Who led them? What were their goals? Where would they strike next? And yet the world is not without heroes. The armies of Ulik, the Grand Marches, the Knights of the Watch, and the Yeomanry, bolstered by bands of mercenaries and dispossessed citizens of both realms, formed together to strike back. Over the next 2 years, the armies marched across Sterich, liberating it, hamlet by hamlet, while a second force swept in from the north. The two armies met at Hawkok and drove the giant forces back to the line of fortresses that designated the border of Geoff. Sterich was free, and its freedom came not just through the efforts of armies marching on the field, but also through talented folk like Colin Thatcher, who rose up from nothing to become a member of the Griffin Cavalry. Sir Lawrence Wells, fearless knight who's already ventured behind enemy lines on more than one occasion. Eliwick Humblebumble, healer of body and mind. And Lady Madeline Arkenstone, slayer of giants and finder of ways. And yet, 2.5 years of war, and yet after 2.5 years of war, the armies of both the allied freefolk and the giants are burnt out, neither able to recoup their losses. So we meet our heroes, early one rainy evening in the small settlement of Preston. Here, they've been asked to attend a special planning meeting to determine the course of the campaign for the year to come. This is odd, as none of them have ever led a unit bigger than a platoon, and yet each of their commanding officers, in their own way, bid them to travel to Preston. Now arrived, and with the rain coming down in buckets this dark evening, one by one they filter into a small inn that's been taken over by the Free Company of the Iron Heart as makeshift headquarters. First, they notice that the room has been cleared except for a large table in the center. And instead of harried peasants rushing for ale, to their surprise, they see Grand Marshal Alicia Helensdotter of the Knights of the Watch, leader of the armies of the Free Peoples, standing over a table covered with maps, consulting a woman wearing a white tabard with a silver buck on it, and an orc. All are surrounded by bustling attendants and aides de camp. As you each wander in, let's have you describe yourselves and your reaction upon seeing this when you enter the room, starting with Madeline.
Ooh,
Oh, there you go, muted.
There.
Yeah, Madeline is a tall woman, tightly packed hair, wearing fancy Rangers outfit of leather, covered with her green and gold family colors. And she just looks at all the higher ups, salutes at them, bows a little bit, and then kind of like takes her place.
Okay. Eliwick.
So Eliwick probably runs through the door, not just, she always has this constant, almost vibrating energy about her. She is a gnome, so she is very small, has hair that is so blonde it's almost white, and the frizziest mess you have ever seen. She has an almost manic glint about her eye, and she is wearing green dragon scale armor that's very close fitting, has a constant staff that she's carrying, as well as a satchel, and constantly smells of herbs or animal dung, depending. And she sees all of the higher ups, does a double take. Oh, hi. Am I late? No, of course I'm not late. I checked the time. Okay, yeah, I'll be over here. And she kind of moves to the side. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the aides comes up and goes, yes, that's fine, please. The general will be with you all in a moment. Lawrence.
All right, so the door will burst open again, and you will see a tall human man, older gentleman. He's fairly stockily built. He kind of has the physicality of like a jolly uncle. He's got bright red hair. He's got these sort of well trimmed mutton chops, framing just like a pleasant and kind face. And he just looks around and has a big smile on his face. Come on, Filbert. And then this smaller human youth follows him.
Yes, hello. Yes, sir. Well, where would you like me to stand, sir?
Right beside me, of course.
Of course. Yes, sir.
And they'll make their way in. Lawrence has a shining breastplate, but with also green under layer clothing, and a rapier with a bright red hilt. And they'll go in, look everyone, smile, find a seat.
And Rolf, why don't you tell us what you're doing and describe your character?
Well, obviously, the most outstanding person in the room is the orc who has white hair that sort of is hanging in strands off of the scarred face, and the two tusks that jut out sort of grimace as all of you, some of you more louder and clumsier than others, waltz into this meeting. And this orc, he's not wearing armor, but he is equipped with his axe, this very hefty looking battle axe, not of orc make, however, sitting next to his side with his hand just gently turning it on its blade as he looks at the Grand Marshal and says, "Is this the procedure? You just allow anyone to burst into this meeting?"
Oh, Rolf, they're supposed to be here. They're going to be escorting you. This is your help. Actually, now that they're all here, why don't I just lay out the whole plan? Please, everyone, be seated. And this is Alicia, Grand Marshal Helen's daughter speaking. And there's probably 20 aides bustling around and like shuffling orders, and some of them are running in and out. Everybody kind of quiets down and sits at one of the chairs. In front of her, on this large table that she and this other woman and Rolf were leaning over, is a map. It is a map of Geoff. And it essentially shows the disposition of forces as they currently stand in the conflict to free Geoff from the hands of giant kind. And she goes, "Thank you for coming. As you know, I am Grand Marshal Helen's daughter of the Knights of the Watch. Here standing beside me is Captain General Lydia Halfhand of the Company of the Iron Heart, and over here is Rolf, an orc from the inside Geoff itself. You have been brought here today because each of you, the four of you, and, the three of you, sadly Colin's been, detained for a moment. I heard from a messenger today, but he will be able to join us presently, I hope. But the other three of you have been brought here today because you have each in your own way proven independent, resourceful, and willing to go more than one step beyond most to get the job done." And she'll look at each one of you in the eye directly. "Sir Lawrence Wells, willing to risk your own neck to go behind enemy lines and rescue a relative of the Grand Duke, Eliwick Humblebumble. Unassuming as healers may be in the grand fighting arts, you have found a way to heal not only body but mind as well, and that is a talent that will be necessary where you are to go. And Lady Madeline Arkenstone, slayer of more than one named giant commander and leader of forces of Scout. Each of you proven worthy. As you know, our armies have stalled from the north down to the hills themselves. We cannot make further progress, at least until summer. We don't have the power. We need more people in our armies, but that doesn't mean we are not going to fight back. We have decided to create small groups of talented people to send on specific missions into giant held territory in the hopes of knocking something loose. These are small groups, 5 or 6 people. And that's why I've brought you here today. You were ordered to come, but I will not order you to go, for there is the possibility that you will never come back. So I ask each of you in turn, would you be willing to go into Geoff, unsupported by any sort of logistics, unsupported by the forces you've been fighting with for the last 2.5 years and take on delicate tasks that may turn the tide of this war. I will look at you first. Oh, go ahead.
We would be going into Joth.
Yes.
Yes, of course. I am whatever you need me to do. Yes, of course.
I'm glad to hear.
Lawrence
And she immediately puts her hand over her mouth.
I think Lawrence will clap Eliwick on the back.
She kind of jolts forward a little bit, not expecting it.
That's the spirit. And he will just give a very deep bow. It would be an honor to serve.
You hear Filbert behind you very quietly go and bowing at the same time. Yes, an honor.
Goo.
Looking at you, Madeline.
Oh no, muted again.
Oh, it's my the physical mute this time. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
None of the battles in this campaign have guaranteed our survival so far, but it would be a great privilege to take the fight into Geoff and these giants. And she'll bow.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. My friend here is Rolf. Rolf, why don't you tell us your story?
Well, told it several times now. I guess one more won't hurt. It's close. Because after I tell you what you're up against, you're going to think about how much of an honor it's going to be going into this land. My people, the orcs, at least mine, that I served, we sought glory, and we sought with these giants. What we do not see is how vain our own commanders have become, how incredibly content they were to pillage you. And in these meager qualms, these tiny victories, the giants saw us fit as no different from you. Many of my folk are slaves now, serving either forcibly in their army, because I will admit there are some orcs who are only satisfied with the thrill of spilling blood of humankind. Nearby, where I had escaped from, there are 22 hill giants and a number of ogres. At least 80 orcs stay there under the watch of an even crueler giant than I have ever met, one known as Keeper, a great giant jailer. And this garrison is also fortified with 40 bugbears. I imagine this is one of the small instances you were talking about, Grand Marshal, one of these tiny maneuvers that will give Geoff some sort of alliance. 80 orcs on your side, 15 of them due with child very soon. And you expect a midwife to lead these heroes into this battle.
Yes.
Well, Luthic's power will only be called down to save those who are unborn as of yet, and will be delivered upon this victory, which I assure you there will be victory. It is my victory, though. Whatever you make of it, by all means. One giant dead is possibly another notch in your honor scabbard, Sir Lawrence. I just want to dissociate you from any sense of honor that might, in your eyes, be different from that which my tribe holds dear. You too.
All right, Rolf.
Yes, yes. I
Thank
ramble.
you.
Sorry.
Yes, it's all
It's an
right.
old trick to keep the mother calm.
Rolf,
And her
Rolf,
breath
Rolf,
is laborious
Rolf,
and fleeting.
Rolf, quiet! Thank you. What my dear escaped friend was trying to tell you in his own inimitable way was orc slaves have rebelled against a hill giant keep. Our friend Rolf here was the one who escaped and will be able to lead you to it. It's about 4 miles east of a city that you may know called Pregmere. It's known for its hot springs. Perhaps you've been there. They've seized part of the cave system and dungeons underneath the keep and need some help breaking out. Can use them to cause some trouble. A number of them are willing fighters and are very likely to take up arms for us if we help them along their way a bit. And on top of it, it would give us the opportunity to take out one of the key hill giant warlords overseeing that area. Your job is twofold. Get there and liberate the orcs. And if you can, destroy the chief of the hill giants in that region, Chief Nosnra. Additionally, if you have the opportunity, if you could make your way into Pregmare itself, just to ascertain what forces lie there, it would be incredibly helpful. What say you?
I'm sorry. What keep are we going into again?
We have called it Pregmare Keep. I do not know if it has a specific name. We have only named it after the closest city. I'll type it in chat here for you as well.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't something else. Okay.
And she'll point to the map that Pregmare is right there.
Perfect.
And you all are in Preston, which is right here.
Oh,
I just want to say, during all of Ralph's speech, anytime he said little or tiny or anything, you just see Eliwick being like,
her hair gets bigger, but her body gets tinier.
yeah, exactly.
Rolf nods and says,
All right. Do we set off today?
Well, it's evening now, but if you want to leave this evening, you can. I was going to give you the room and allow you all to get to know each other a bit. Because, well, you know, you'll be traveling sometime. As long as you're good to do this.
I can be good.
Okay. You're okay. Good. All right. People.
I would like to open with a blessing of the
Rolf,
the mother.
Rolf, we're not
of
done. Rolf, we're not done.
orcs.
Rolf, we're not done
Okay,
yet.
sorry.
Please stop. And you see the mercenary leader just cracking up under her thing. It's like the Grand Marshal is just trying to hold it all together. We have some additional supplies for you if you need them. We don't have much, but anything that we can give you as you're on your way, just let us know. We'll be upstairs in the upstairs meeting hall. So if you need us, come find us. We will leave you here. You may keep this map. It is yours. And yes, we shall go. Okay. And then she turns and her people all follow her. Yeah. Up and out. And so the room is yours.
So it's just currently in this room, us four, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And a
And
map.
Filbert. And Filbert.
Oh, Filbert.
Poor Filbert, I'm going to forget his existence all the time, I think.
That's why I'm here.
Okay, Rolf would like to start off.
Lawrence, forgive me. You have to understand, I am very rude. Because the first time I came here with people armored like yourself, they drew their swords and armed their crossbows, and I quickly had to shut them down. Not with violence, through kindness. So, I would like us to perhaps start again without an orc getting very fussy with you. With all of you. Because as much as I would like that we should have, a large force to drive out these giants and free my people, I unfortunately have to make do. The Grand Marshal and this mercenary company are quite stretched thin. So, what can you do? You can march.
That's a very broad question. I can do a lot of things. I can whistle. I can do laundry in a fairly quick, fast.
Lawrence, could you give an example of the answer I'm looking for?
It was just a very. Oh, yeah, yes, of course. Sorry.
I think her answer was perfectly fine.
I like this.
Oh yes, it was perfectly fine for
What I
a
do
tavern.
think probably we're looking more for examples of prowess and might. Is that more accurate?
Maybe we should get a little. Hold on. So you see this map here,
Yes.
and I get like little tokens. I'm like, pretend this is a hill giant, and this is you. Now you can only move 6 squares per round. I want you to tell me what you can do on your turn.
Oh.
When the hill giant smashes.
Oh. Yes. Besides a healer, I mean, I do have a relationship with nature. You see, I have gained some magic from nature. That is how I use my healing arts, and also animals. I can commune with animals, and I can also sometimes shape into them, if you will.
Now this is a good thing because the chief of the hill giants that have taken over this. Oh gosh! It's in the chat. Heard me keep.
Yes.
I had to check the chat. Excuse me. Yeah, they actually do have pet bears.
I can turn into a bear. Kind of whisper with a really big grin on my face.
So this could be useful. You could turn these angry bears from eating many of the slaves into good-doing creatures. I like this plan.
Depending
Okay.
on the bear,
Very good.
yes.
You just have to stay in the back, make sure you heal any cuts and bruises, and from there we should be fine.
Stay in the back. Oh,
You two should be charging in. What is your properties of attack?
All right, Lawrence is going to start to circle around the map a little bit and sort of poke at some of the little figures that are on it. Elbow Filbert, say something.
Well, yes.
Well, it would see our friend here is a person of strategic mind.
Well, he does
So,
talk like it a bit, doesn't he?
and I admire someone who likes strategy. So I think in a situation like this that you've presented before us, probably what I would have us do is Filbert would go stand behind a tree.
What?
And I would go up with whatever support I've got around me and strike very effectively.
I would very happily cheer her on, or cheer him on as he went too. It would be great.
huzzah!
Nice. Madeline. Or Madeline.
Yeah, she just grabs a token off the map, kind of holds it in her hand. I can get you inside and out. That keep without notice. Can take you through the woods, without having to find supplies silently, provided everyone is quiet. And she walks to the other side of the room and just like holds up the token, and I can hit a soldier from this far away to there.
Very useful.
You guys are awesome.
I admit this is more than I expected to be granted for this very dear mission to my heart. I will see that Luthic will give her matronly blessings to us before we engage in battle. This axe is also a blessing of Luthic. It will engage in battle. All right. I'm not one for standing around. Do you need sleep before we leave? Or do you think the cover of night is adamant for our journey?
So to give you guys an idea for your planning, from Preston to Pregmere is about a week. Each of these squares is about 7 miles, and assume you can go 2 squares per day, approximately. We're not gonna like hex crawl this, but like assume it's about a week between here and there. And yeah, you also know that the forest that you're going into is probably crawling with patrols and hill giants and all that sort of stuff.
That's rude.
I know, they're horrible.
I'm here for this.
The forest, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, gosh darn.
Well, if none of you need sleep, we can leave tonight, or if you want to rest up, we can leave tomorrow.
Oh.
I think that I would defer to the group, but if nobody feels very strongly that they need a whole lot of sleep, we could always...
I think it is more advantageous for the rest of you, because I can see very nicely in the dark. So...
I can do that too.
I can
See in the dark.
No, can't see in the dark.
It's okay. I can hold your hand and lead you forward, and then I promise not to run into any trees.
I can do so if necessary.
No, let's sleep on it.
All right.
Because I've had a very tiresome day.
So we're sleeping.
All
We're
right,
not leaving.
I
this
guess,
evening.
yeah. No. Let's leave. I'm like,
No, we're going to leave.
Is everybody agreed on this? Because
We're going to leave.
okay.
What? Okay, I guess.
Yeah, Madeline was just ready to go or stay, regardless what the party wanted.
Lawrence?
Lawrence is very happy to do whatever the group wants to do. Lawrence has been smiling the entire time, has not let the smile leave his face. He's having a great day.
Love it. All right. So, as you pull together your gear, is there anything you can think that you would want to ask for from the Grand Marshal before you leave?
can we have horses?
Yes. They won't be war horses. They won't be able. They're not trained to fight, but you can travel with them.
That's okay.
Can you ride a horse without hurting it physically? You're pretty big, right?
I'm an orc, yes.
Horse's back is gonna be like
Oh god, yeah, I get one with the deepest groove.
Real big. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you were each provided with a horse, enough tack to provide it with, not tack, whatever, enough feed for 3 weeks, and are able to leave this evening. It is pouring buckets outside as you make your way out of.
I don't want to leave now.
You said we were leaving, so we're gonna leave. We're doing it.
War-torn elven settlement of Preston. you are, just as when you came in, you're struck with the destruction that's happened here. Obviously, some huge rocks look like they have been dropped from the sky into this town. This is a place that has seen war. But as you begin to move out into the forest, the heavy canopy of the ancient oitwood forest begins to shield you from most of the rain. And what I like to do when doing travel stuff like this is do a little... Oh, nope, you don't want to see that. Do a little skill challenge. I'm a big fan of the skill challenge. And so what this is, if you've never engaged in a skill challenge before, all it is I'm going to ask, don't roll yet. I'm going to ask each of you to tell me what one skill you believe will help you traverse this 7-day travel to Preston, or to Pregmere. And then I'll have you roll them in a specific order, then I'll tell you the story of what happens, and we'll go from what's next, right? So each of you can throw me out a skill that you want to check to help the team successfully navigate through a enemy-infested forest to a hill giant keep on the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can popcorn this. Anybody who has a big idea can, yeah.
Madeline can do stealth, since the forest is her favorite terrain, and we can move at normal speed with stealth.
Okay.
Just keep an eye out for any enemies, and just kind of like muffle our path.
Perfect. So we have a stealth.
I could probably do an animal handling so that I make sure the horses know they're fine. They're fine.
Okay, animal handling's good. Ellie and Lawrence.
I am super perceptive. I'm going to kind of, I don't know if it would be perceptive, but keeping an eye out for any possible people who might try to attack us, any unstained terrain going onwards, anything like that. Just trying to perceive any possible hitches in our journey.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be perception. Always good to have perception in a skill challenge. Lawrence, you're last.
Well, my funny answer is that my highest skill is persuasion, so I'll just keep persuading Filbert to keep coming along. But that's probably not actually great.
That would be hilarious. That's just what you do the whole campaign. Filbert's fighting all your battles. You're just like, yes, you're doing such a good job, Filbert.
Can you make Filbert do a skill? Instead?
I don't think his.
Mm-mm.
We don't.
Aww.
We don't want Filbert in on
Filbert's
this.
an NPC.
Aw.
I think that probably. I've got nothing that's useful for this, honestly.
You can be as
I do
creative.
one of those-
I've had people use Arcana on travel before, so you can be as creative as you like. What are your skills?
History, insight, intimidation, persuasion.
History is great.
Yeah.
Oh, history, yeah, because like knowing the lay of the land, like knowing where we're
Yeah.
going.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There
All
we
right,
go.
so actually, let's start with the history roll.
Oh, golly. All right, I got an 18.
Okay, and then Eliwick, let's see your perception roll.
Yeah, sure. What was it? I can't see.
It's a 14.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And Rolf, let's see your animal handling check.
Okay.
And then last but not least, Madeline, let's see your stealth check. Okay.
All right.
So, over the course of the first 3 days of your travel, Lawrence has I wouldn't say encyclopedic, but a fascinating knowledge of the history of the eastern reaches of the Grand Duchy of Geoff, including old elf trots that run through the Oitwood Forest that allow you to move in a way that probably most of the hill giants don't even know that those paths are there. And in doing so is able to enhance Madeline's ability to move you all stealthily, being able to even move around some camps that were unexpectedly there. And luckily for you, a couple of times as some beasts came close, one night as you were moving forward about to make camp, the animal handling abilities of Rolf was able to keep everybody quiet and together. And interestingly, at the beginning, about mid-morning on the third day, you smell smoke, bacon, cooking meat, and about 300 yards to your east, through this ancient growth forest, you hear crashing noises and a scream.
Is it an orcish scream?
It's a humanoid scream.
Do they call for the blessing of Luther?
It's a little bit. It's more like echoing off the trees, and so it's more of a. I heard it.
Is it like a or is it?
A little bit that second one.
Okay.
Yeah. A little bit more the second one than the first one.
Okay, I'm moving a little faster for the second one, and I go. All right, let's go take care of this. Make our presence known.
Let's observe what it is first. See what kind of sound that was.
If you insist.
As you approach this area, you kind of come up over a ridge, and then below you see this town, small. It's maybe 20 to 30 buildings. And actually, Lawrence, you know this town from your history. This is at Helion. It's an old wood elf steading that just sits on the river here. And it was an old logging camp that they have used for centuries and centuries and centuries. In it, as you come over the ridge, you see 4 giants. You see this. You realize what the bacon smell was too. It wasn't bacon. It wasn't pig. It was. It was people.
That's rude.
Long pig.
Rude.
And you realize that it's not just giants. There's something else happening here too. There's this strangely deformed giant as well. He's got this grayish cast to his skin, these yellowing eyes, and you can tell that he is physically different and deformed from the other giants that are here. You've run into these before. You know what they are. They're Fomorians, and they have kind of an evil cast about them. But you also notice something possibly more terrifying. As you look over this hill into the town, and we don't have a griffin or a Colin, so we're going to put those here. A small elf girl. This wild silver hair, wearing this almost sackcloth tunic, is hiding terrified behind one of the buildings up here, and you see her steel herself and go to grab this curved sword, and it looks like she's about to run out and try and take on these giants by herself.
She is brave. We must follow her example.
No, she will die if she goes out there alone. We
What?
need to get their attention.
We must go out there and follow her example.
Well,
What
then
do
we
you
shouldn't
do?
let her go out there alone.
About how far is this girl away from us?
So you are all here on the map. Did I get you guys to the player map?
I see
did.
her.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I see her. I
All
see
right,
her.
So this is where you guys are is the ridge, right? And you can put yourself on that however you like. I have given you each interactable tokens. They should work. If they don't, let me know and I'll fix it, hopefully. And Avala, who is the small elf girl, is up here. And what you see is 3 normal hill giants, 1 Cyclops, and 1 of these Fomorian. The Fomorian is standing behind this, and I should draw this on the map, this huge pile of burning corpses. And at the head of the village over here is just these stacks and stacks and stacks of wood, right? All over the place. as if they have come for like just huge piles of logs hanging out over here that it looks like have just been kind of tossed over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Oh,
Just a second. I'm trying to see if I'm within 90 feet of this girl. I'm guessing not, though. If it's 5.
Let's see.
So let me check.
You're 50 feet away.
It's 15
perfect.
across the stream. Is the stream deep?
No, it is not that deep.
Okay, it's probably like difficult terrain or something like that.
It is. It'll slow you down, but it's not going to stop you.
Okay. Do we have some means of communicating with her?
I am going to try to use Entangle to keep her there, just to get her feet to stay put, because I do not want her going in there.
Are you going to like? Will that damage her?
It just makes the terrain difficult, and they're
I'm
restrained.
pretty sure it also does damage.
I think it
The
may.
creature restrained by the plants. Yeah, I don't think it's
No, it doesn't do damage.
She's
Okay.
standing up, and you see her now kind of leaning back up against the wall, just like
Yeah.
steeling herself
See,
ready to go.
Eliwick have her staff, and she kind of points it to the ground, and she tries to make it so the vines look like they're leading back to us. So she has a way of seeing where it's coming from, as her feet are just kind of taken by these vines that kind of grasp her feet before she starts to walk forward.
Okay, cool.
Does she look towards us at this point?
She has to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I forgot
She
about
does.
that. Does she pass it?
I'm rolling it now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see. Yeah,
Watch this 6-year-old totally rip out of your.
You see her like
Why-
it's almost it's like the strength of the strength of fear and desperation, right? You see her break out of it, right? Like she really just kind of hops out of it. And she's
Oh my
just
God.
kind of lightly standing on top of them in that very kind of way elves can.
Does she at least look towards us now?
I don't know why that rolled with perception. However, I don't know why that rolled with advantage. But as you cast it, you understand how these work. Like, it sounds like something's happening as these vines grow. And the nearest hill giant and looks at you all
Oh. Okay.
on the edge of the hill.
He.
Well, looks at the spell and starts looking around, is more how that would work, right? Like, and now is starting, because he can't see Avala yet, is starting to move behind this way.
Okay, that's good.
So sorry. I thought I was helping.
You did not exactly. Wait, it was a good idea. Okay, hold on. I need to. Oh God, my spells! I need to look at my spells, Throck. One
Okay,
moment.
So, we'll take
I
a
haven't
quick
played a
pause.
spellcaster ever. How do you
The
people
time is
do
ticking.
this?
So one of the things, for those of you who are watching at home, this is the first time I've started by running a high-level campaign. I think this is the first time most folks have like insinuated themselves starting in a high-level campaign, and so we're being a little slow with letting people like look things up. Normally, in a case like this, I'd be like, there is time pressure, and you have to make a choice. But folks don't know their characters well enough yet to allow me to
Okay.
be like, you've got 10, 9, 8, yeah.
Okay, so I say, we should fucking kill them. And I cast Freedom of Movement on Lawrence.
Okay.
Guess what? For the next hour, you are no longer affected by difficult terrain, and you cannot be paralyzed or restrained. You can also escape non-magical restraints, and being underwater doesn't impose any penalties. And I say, get that thing. I will embolden that elf girl. And I say, go, go, go. We're doing this. And I look at the rest of you, I'm like, are we doing this?
Yeah.
Well,
mean, if-
Lawrence. Oh, sorry.
I'll take a shot at the giant as soon as like it starts moving and he says
Yeah.
that.
We are doing
Okay.
this.
So we are going to have a surprise attack round then, and I would like you all to roll initiative. To roll initiative, please remember to click on your token prior to rolling initiative in order to allow it to enter onto the initiative tracker.
Indeed. Okay.
Let's see if I can do this in the first try.
Where
Come on.
Where
Yeah!
is
Lawrence with the 26 initiative.
Where? I'm so used to the 4th edition character sheet. Where is it?
You were the
Oh,
only
there
person.
it is. There it is. I found it.
You
15.
can
That's
say
pretty
that.
swell. Wow. Why are all of you like, oh, I did all right.
Okay, I wasn't totally at the top. That's cool.
I believe in you.
That's a nice roll.
That's a nice
You all
roll.
killed it. I don't know what's up with that. Wow. Okay, so let's turn on some combat music.
Oh my god, yes.
Starting at the top of the round is you guys know. So a surprise round, of course, as you know, you will get to take an action and then take another action immediately after it without them being able to react to you. So
Excellent.
let's get this party started. Lawrence, you're first.
Oh gosh. Okay. So you mean take an action? You mean like an entire like I can move? An
Yeah,
action.
we'll do one initiative phase, and then we'll do without them taking any actions, and then a whole second initiative phase, in which they get to act and we're into normal rounds.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, then.
And you can put yourself where you would have started. Like if you would have been up here or something, that's totally fine, right?
Okay.
Yeah, wherever you
so-
wanted to have been as this combat began, you can be.
I wouldn't have been so far behind everyone. I think Lawrence is not a scooch behind people fella.
Yeah.
So, but the question is, how deep is the stream, and can people just barrel through it, or is it a river? Like a proper river?
Freedom of movement has been cast on you, so you
Oh,
don't
right.
care. You're just gonna run across it. Yeah.
Yes, I am. All right, so Lawrence is going to move. I think I'm going to end up in the middle of the river, though.
You can double move 60.
Okay.
Yep. So you can double move. I just blanked on it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 6, and then 6 more. Right? Yeah, 6 and then 6 more. Because it's 30, then 30. If you so choose.
Okay. So Lawrence is gonna blast up towards the giant, and he is going to look at the elf girl. Run, child. And
She kind of looks up. And that's all she can do right now.
Sniffles.
It gets a little sniffly. Yeah. All right, so you dashed, right?
yes, so that was
So
my
that's-
my
yeah.
action then, right?
That is
Can I
your
still
go.
Can I still do a bonus action, or does that
Yes.
negate that?
No, you can still do
Okay.
your bonus action. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I've never played a bard before. How far is the range of area for being able to inspire someone?
As long as they can hear you and see you.
Okay.
Is normally what I say. It doesn't. I don't actually think it delineates a range other than voice. So, yes.
All right, then Lawrence will, after running across the river towards the giant, has his rapier out, looks all brave, looks back at Eliwick. Lass, we've got this. We're going to. Oh my gosh. Poor ruined the accent I had planned for this character.
Oh
Lean
no!
into it. Don't be
I tell
afraid
you,
of it. Just
the
hit it.
accent is
Hit it.
amazing.
No, it was totally
Got this.
Do you want me to sound even more like
No.
Cartoon Network?
Lass, we've got this. This is but the first step in the liberation of Geoff.
I love it. That was great. Oh my god! Yay!
It's so
Okay.
good!
An inspiration.
Yay! All right, and so Eliwick, you are inspired for a year level 6 bard, so a D8, right?
Level 5 bard, but yes, still.
Yeah.
Still, yes.
Okay, sweet.
Oh,
I
cool.
believe
I
so.
have a D8 inspiration.
Yeah.
1D8? Okay, cool.
Yep. Madeline.
All right, so at the same time as Lawrence runs in, you just see Madeline just kind of like just stand up and in a smooth motion kind of reach into what appears to be an empty quiver, pull an arrow, kind of notch it in kind of like a... Her form is more kind of like tournament range form, stands up. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the front giant.
Okay.
And you just kind of hear... She's going to be using the sharpshooter feat, which I'm going to actually use the plus 10 with the -5 modifier.
Yeah.
As she pulls it back, you can hear the wood of the bow just creak. And since we're going first and we have surprise, I have advantage due to my assassin subclass with rogue.
Yeah.
And just let it loose. As soon as I can find my sheet. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? All right. Is that the right one? That is.
I think
the
with
right
a plus
one.
10, it's impossible you're free to miss unless you roll a 1. So
Yeah.
it's just
All
about
right.
how well you do.
What was it?
All right.
All right.
So that is 16.
16.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 26 with a plus 10. Yeah.
Oh no, not it's the opposite. So.
Oh, it's a plus 10 to damage. Right.
Yep. So that's added in. So
Yeah.
it's so as an assassin, since they're surprised, I get it doubled. It's an automatic crit.
Yes, it is.
Is there any way to proc that with the
No, you'll just have to do a /R 1d8 on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that apply to the sneak attack as well? The
It
doubles?
applies to all dice. So yeah, it'll be
Dude.
1d8 plus 3d6.
1d8 plus 3d6.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we start with 26. Is that the sneak
Okay.
attack? So we start with 30. One thing you'll find out about me is I'm terrible at math. 33 points of damage.
Yeah, same.
And then an additional 1d8 plus 3d6.
Okay.
31. Damn.
Plus the 1d8.
Yeah, now you
Plus
just
the,
roll
plus,
the
no,
extra.
plus the other d8 for the 2d8 for the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. It's so much damage. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Plus another 28. So 33 plus 28 is 53, 60. Yeah. So the first bolt that flies off your bow from him just goes, and you hear this as this gout of blood shoots out of this guy's chest. And you did, I think, 64 points of damage. So 26, 33,
I should have
53, 58, 50, 63. Yeah, 63.
Okay. Still up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's still up, but damn.
Okay, yep. I'll take a second shot at him.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can bring up which modifier that is. That's not my sneak attack. That's just the longbow. Longbow plus the 1d8. And he's still surprised, correct? Or is that-
Yes.
or is
Although
that-
you only get the surprise attack stuff on your first attack.
Okay, yep. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yep.
All right, so 31.
But I mean, a 31 gonna hit most things.
Yep. Okay. Okay, how do I... I can't get rid of that thing. The little...
What little thing?
Let me just do that again, sorry. Just clear it off because the little, like, tooltip isn't leaving.
Oh, weird. Okay.
There we go. Okay, there we go.
Okay. You literally would have to roll a 1 to miss. So you did 60 more points of damage as another arrow fucks into him.
And then I have Colossus Slayer, so that's another D8.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
All right.
Look at this blood
There we
already
go.
pouring out of his mouth.
And there we go.
Yeah, he already looks rough.
Mhm.
There we go. Oh, no, other way around. Plus. So it's 21. There we go.
It's a lot of,
And
I
then
need to keep that calculator up myself. I'm not not good at math.
There we go. All right. Devastating first round from Madeline. Eliwick.
All right, I'm gonna just... Yep, that's it.
All right.
Oh yeah, did you have any
So-
additional movement or bonus action? I should
Oh
ask.
no, I am good where I am.
Okay, sweet. Ellie.
Okay, I would like to preface this by saying to the audience, it's my first time playing a druid, so I may fuck up. I apologize. But you're just gonna have to deal with it. Ellie Wick is going to use her movement to start going, and I also have, so if a druid casts bark skin on
Yeah.
themselves and then shifts to whatever animal, does that bark skin switch over to
You retain your
whatever?
spell effects. That is correct. Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so that is what I wanted to hear. So she's going to cast bark skin on herself. She kind of pulls out a handful of bark from her bag. So that means my AC 16, which is perfect.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you see her like equipment almost start to absorb into her, and she's getting smaller and smaller. It almost looks like pieces are falling off of her. Just kind of, she turns into a swarm of snakes.
Whoa.
Yes. So all of a sudden, where Ellie Wick was, there's no equipment. You just see a swarm of snakes that are gonna make their movement to get as close as possible within, because it's still 30 feet of
Yes.
motion. So
I am horrified.
yeah, as you should be, because that's one of the things that I like, because Ellie Wick is like very small and very If actually,
get you
if
there.
somebody could move me, I'm sorry, my computer mouse is a toot
Doink.
snoot.
I got
Thank
you.
I appreciate it.
Stay.
There we go.
Stay.
Okay, we're good.
Sweet. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and that will be
yeah.
my turn.
Yeah, it is. Rolf.
All right. My voice is already given out. Let's see. So I'm gonna dash
Yeah.
as my action,
Yep.
and then from there I can go 20. Shit, that's not enough. So let me check. This is double, right? So
That's gonna
I
be
would
20
be
feet.
moving
Yep.
20 feet.
Yep.
Okay, so I would be
Oh,
able
60
to
will get you there.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. And unfortunately, wwhy is my voice already given out? Oh my gosh.
You're
I'm going
heard
to
it, dude.
cast spiritual weapon.
As your bonus, right? That's a
Yes,
bonus action? Okay.
that's
yeah,
a bonus action.
Yeah.
Where is that? Oh no, yeah, spirit weapon. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. Why did I just do it. And
Yeah, there's no roll on that.
spectral bear's claw appears. And I look to the elf girl and I say, "We should team up. Come stand by me." And because we have to strike him together. Says the
Okay.
nasty orc.
Cyclops. The Cyclops, who was busy, he was like digging in this building, looks up. And with his one eye, he kind of lands on Lawrence. And won't make it there quite yet, but we'll run up. Kind of crashing through 5, 10. And what's like, Mr. Cyclops, what is your move, Mr. Man? I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet. 30 feet, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Bowls over this tree, 45, 50, 55. And gets up in Lawrence's grill. Actually, he's going to move one more down because he wants to give a little room for his friend. Hill Giant's going to come up here. And so the magic weapon is tiny, and so it can be in the same space as a giant thing. And he's just going to take his fist, this Hill Giant, and try and slam it down on you, Rolf. Or Great Club. Great Club, right. So he will get 2 Great Club attacks. First attack. Not with... Why? Why are you rolling? Well, I mean, 24. Does that hit you?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, let me check because I've been looking through spells. Oh, that's why
AC.
my AC is 20.
I was kind of joking because 24 is really high. So your first attack,
Oh
17
my god!
points
Oh
of
my god! Wait,
bludgeoning.
I have chainmail. That's
Okay.
16 and a shield. No, it's
Small. Okay.
Yeah, it's my dexterity that's screwing me over.
Yeah.
17 bludgeoning. Okay.
Yeah. And then the second attack, for 13, so not enough to hit you. Okay.
No.
All right, so that's that hill giant. This hill giant's just going to run up to here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, he's going to run back here, keeping cover behind the building, along with his buddy over here, and they're both going to chuck rocks at you all,
Rude.
who are kind of up in the front. So first one's going to be at Rolf, and the second one's going to be at Lawrence. You hear this tearing sound, and they just tear off pieces of the buildings in front of them, and just throw them at Rolf and Lawrence. So Rolf, the first one's at you. A 25, it didn't crit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And the second one, it'll be fine, whatever this is.
Yeah.
And a 19 to Lawrence. Lawrence, what is your AC?
Oh, I thought the first one was against me.
The first one was against you. I just rolled both attacks.
Wait, I just said exactly what I. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Lawrence,
okay,
what is your
okay.
AC? Lawrence?
Hello.
Uh-oh, you're
Oh, I
muted.
cannot hear you.
I'm
You're
not
muted. Oh, there
Oh,
you are.
we
You're
can
back
hear
now.
you.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah. It cut out for a second. You're cool. What's your AC?
Is 19.
It's 19. Okay, so
Aw.
it does hit. So you're both going to take a schlock from a hunk of building. So, Rolf, you're going to take 31 points of building damage.
Very well.
And then, Lawrence. That's pretty close to max damage. It's pretty close to max damage. You're going to take... I don't know what that second one's for. No, please hold. You were going to take 25 points, not 31.
Hold on. I cast Shield of Faith. Oh wait, it
no.
costs a bonus action. Never
It
mind.
does. Yeah, so... Rolf, 25 points of damage. Lawrence, 16 points of damage. As these arcing pieces of, like, wooden superstructure come crashing down into y'all. And then, who can the Fomorian see? Kind of everyone, because he's tall. But Rolf, you're up front. And Lawrence is up front. Combat psychology would tell me that I can't see the archer, but I can see a big I see an orc, man. I see an orc. Yes, it's got to be the orc.
I'm on your side.
Rolf, make me a DC 14 charisma saving throw.
Hey, I can do that. C15 charisma. I got this. I don't got
Oh, honey.
Okay. So here's what I need from you. He actually needs
What
to
do
move
you
forward
need?
30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves up to here. Okay. So you immediately take 27 points of psychic damage. You are also now...
Okay.
You are
Go,
also
go,
now
go.
suffering from the evil eye. Which will make that. So what this does is, with the stare, the Fomorian... I think I can just click on this and put it in there. There we go. That's the only time he gets to use it. But when performed, the creature has its speed halved and has disadvantage on ability check, saving throw, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. You feel this wave of remorse and, like, almost psychic ennui come over you, as you feel this, like, oppressive, like, some part of you is being torn in two by the great orcs who have come before, who worshipped Grummish and were blood and raw, and you've somehow deviated from that path, and it's like rending at your soul.
I dislike it.
What would you like Filbert to do?
I would like Filbert to hide behind a tree and make sure that he is taking notes.
Beep, beep. Filbert's hiding behind a tree taking notes. I've got it, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Lawrence, you're up.
All right. First question. That magical effect that just struck Rolf.
Yes.
Was that visible to any? Was there like a flaming strike or something, like we could see it, or is it just totally all psychic and we can't see it?
It was a psychic attack.
Okay.
And so you could not see it, is what that means, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So Lawrence is going to look down at his lovely rapier and mutter some fancy words at it, and it will burst into flame. And he is going to look up at the large cyclops. It's the cyclops that's directly in front of Lawrence, correct?
Yes.
And he is just going to make a lunging strike. Just go at it.
Now you get 3 attacks, so this will be fun. So your first one misses.
Yep, it sure does. It's alright. It was a practice shot. And then stab again.
That hits for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Alright, and so the damage type is that. But...
Flame. And 22 is going to hit. So what you'll do for damage, this is your first time doing Roll20, is instead of clicking on your sheet to roll your damage, you'll click on the name Flame Tongue Rapier in the chat. And that will output your damage for your... you click it for both of your 2 successful attacks, and it will give you the damage.
Okay.
Yep. So 13.
But that's without the fire, because I actually forgot to take
Oh, yeah,
that
because you need to...
fire
Okay.
on.
Which is a D8?
It is 2d6.
2d6, okay. So you'll just do /R space 2d6 to roll your damage.
Okay.
All right, so the first one does 22 points of damage.
All right.
As you leave this cauterized wound up its leg.
And then I'm going to click on the other one.
12 plus 2d6?
12. Plus
For another
so
6, it's 18.
18.
All right. You smell the charring of flesh as you begin like laying into this cyclops. He's like, but that's all it gets to do right now is react. Madeline.
All right. I am going to take my first shot at the giant that I have my hunter's mark on. So yeah, it's just a regular thing with the hunter's mark.
Yep.
And the
Ranger
sneak attack.
rogues, yo.
Let me make sure
Ranger
I don't
rogues.
have. Make sure I don't have the advantage on. All right. Jeez. Oh my.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. I hope that hits.
Yeah. On the giants, as long as you don't roll a 1, you're hitting. You're fine. Yeah.
13 plus the 1d6 for the hunter's mark.
Tell me how he goes down.
Oof. Yep. Just like right in its eye.
Yeah.
Just like a strong arrow.
Nice. All right, so Rolf and Lawrence, you're kind of in the middle of this fight, and you look up, and there's just this, and for a moment, there's like this, and the hill giant falls, and becomes difficult terrain.
Yep. And then the second attack, I can. The Fomorian's visible, right?
The Fomorian is visible, but will have cover because of buildings.
Yep. And that
so
is.
We'll have some X-ray. See.
And it's negated because of sharpshooter feat.
Oh right, you're a sharpshooter. You don't give a crap. Get your shots on.
All right, let's do it. So that is just the regular one, since longbow.
Oh, do you want to move your hunter's mark over there too?
Yep.
Okay.
Move the hunter's mark. And did it?
Twink. Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So 12. Doink.
6.
His hide seems tougher.
Mhm.
Oh, plus 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't seem to have
Madeline's
hurt
over
as much.
here just like wreaking hell up on these
Yeah.
giants and shit.
Madeline's a goddamn badass.
Yeah.
All right.
And then she's gonna just kind of shift over here, and then as with my cunning action, I'm gonna try and hide.
Make your stealth check.
Or stealth check, yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
Yep, and that's it.
Ellie. Snake Ellie.
Snake Ellie is seeing that Rolf here has taken some damage. How bad are you looking? Are you looking pretty?
I have 14 hit points.
Yeah, you're looking pretty ragged right now. I'm going over. So you see these snakes look over and they slither towards you. And actually, what is the range on this spell? Because I don't know about the psychic. I do, however.
What are the components of the spell?
Oh, fuck. This
Does
is
it have
Mass
either
Cure Wounds.
So does it have somatic or verbal components?
It does have somatic. It does not say, at least from what
So you are a bunch of snakes.
Yes, which is why
Arms.
I am going to, as my bonus action, I'm not going to get that close, actually. I'm going to keep my, wherever I was, right over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use my bonus action to unsnakeify.
Okay.
So I'm Ellie again. I'm going to point at Rolf, because this can be done within 60 feet. You are within 60 feet of me. Congratulations. And I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Dang!
Wow. Just
Because-
dropping the mask here.
Just drop it.
Oh shit, is that more than one? Target?
Yeah, that'll heal everyone in the range. So Lawrence will take 9 healing,
Yes,
and
you
Rolf will
guys,
take 9 healing. You'll
take
both
the,
heal 9 hit points.
Take the, yes, do it.
Okay.
Take the,
And Madeline, if you needed it, which I don't think you can take any damage.
Okay, I'll take the hit points.
Okay, that was 9. Sorry, I thought it was just for one person. You
Yeah,
guys,
so-
I'm new at healing.
Yeah, so fun tactic note. Anything that has an AoE is going to heal less than a single target heal.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind moving forward, because you may have already killed Rolf. Good job.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Would you like to have instead cast Cure Wounds on Rolf at a higher
Yes.
level than level 3?
Yes, please.
Because we can take that back, as this is learning. This is our shakedown
I was
cruise.
about to
So
say,
yeah,
please, I do
Mm.
that.
Maybe she
Yes.
die for me. I don't know if that can help it make it better.
Oh, I do have the 1d8, but I don't know, at this point.
so that can only be used on D20 rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it cannot be used on like damage.
All right.
So if you'd like to, you can move over and
Yes.
touch him. But I
Yes,
also like to
that's-
think when you come into like human form from being a snake, all of the like snakes climb on top of each other and create like a snaky version
just-
of you before turning into normal you. Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to get that out there because I think
That
that, yeah.
split second when it's just like a human size like thing, a snake.
Yes,
Ugh.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's amazing. Was it that or did I have? I don't. Oh, I have Goodberry instead.
No, no,
One day.
no.
You
I'm
Cannot
telling you
shove
right
those
now,
down my
you
throat.
want to
God
use
damn it.
cure. You want to use cure wounds.
A big cure wounds.
Yeah,
My-
that is
healing
your
word.
core healing spell.
Okay.
Bless you.
Can I this is my first time, so I'm gonna switch my
Okay.
healing word with cure wounds real quick because
You should do
you
that.
guys are good to me and I love all of
Yeah.
you guys. You're just so nice to me.
We're all about learning. Like no impatience here. This is
I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm going to do a cure wounds as soon as I get this shit up.
Okay.
Again, I'm sorry. So
There's
imagine
nothing to be sorry about.
that a mass of snakes come slithering towards you, Rolf.
Avala
And I'll-
screams. She's like, ah!
They
little elf girl.
start stacking up on each other. to,
Where are the good guys?
to around a gnome shaped. And you see right before I transform, you see this almost like serpentine tendril just kind of reach towards you, being like, "It's okay, I got you." And why aren't you doing the thing? I need you to do the thing. Why aren't you doing the thing? Yeah, there you are. Okay. And we're gonna cast that at do level 4 for right now. All right, take that healing.
So there'll be
10.
30
Oh,
hit points. Hey, look at that! With a welcome to the party raid. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you, team.
Yeah.
Those are my peeps just coming over to say hey. Hey,
Hello.
hey,
Hi,
hey.
peeps.
You guys went late? You guys were like a whole hour late tonight. Wow. Okay.
Just fine.
Yeah, and then you are still under the curse, but you are no longer at, less than 20 hit points, which is great because it's your go.
Okay, so what is my current speed with this curse?
15.
I can move here.
Right.
That's not what I needed. Okay, well, listen closely because I'm going to drop a 6th level flame strike if I can.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to?
Okay.
Yes, of course you can. Jesus.
Because I don't know if it's in range because the range is 60. And I can maybe just barely get in.
Well,
Yeah, it'll get them both. It'll get them both because it's
Okay.
10 feet.
Yeah, look at them both. You're good. Do it.
Oh my god, it actually, yeah, okay.
Feeling
Something-
good in the neighborhood.
So I
Okay.
hold up my symbol of
Lathander. Oh, Luthic. That's right.
No, Luthic. God.
Yeah.
Get that sunshine shit out of here. I deliver babies! And they
That's
take
what we-
26. Oh, wait, I didn't do it at 6th level, so it gets an extra d6 for
Okay.
fire.
Roll an extra d6 for fire, and I also,
Fire.
so they'll take 17. And I need to
Okay.
know what their saves are.
Dexterity, I think.
Okay?
Let me double check.
D&D.
It actually should be, if you just click on the spell in your spell sheet, you should have
I
it,
haven't
yeah.
filled it out.
I did.
Oh.
Because I'm a great GM.
It is dexterity. It is dexterity.
So I will make dexterity saves for both of them.
Okay.
That's a fail.
Ha.
Well, it's not the Cyclops, but they're all the same.
Ha.
What's your spell DC?
Very high. It is again very high.
Mm-hmm.
It is 15.
Okay.
Plus, it should be higher, shouldn't it? Is it my proficiency too?
Proficiency plus casting level plus 8.
19. Oh wait, no, 7. So 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 4 is 17.
There you go. So they both take 27 points of damage as this comes down right between them for 27 points of damage.
Then I'm
Aw,
gonna
yeah.
move- Oh shit! Oh god! Bonus action. What can I do? I can either attack or I can do something helpful. Da da da. Let's see. I could cast. Oh wait.
Only if it's a book.
Only if it's a bonus one.
Yep.
Okay. I have a special. Oh, she's not in range. Gosh darn it! Get in range. I'm going to cast blindness on the Cyclops.
Blindness? Is blindness a bonus action?
No, it's an action. Gosh
That's
darn
what I
it.
thought. Yeah, okay.
Why?
You might just have to sit there and, yeah.
No,
Yep.
I will not sit here.
Well,
I will
as your bonus
sit-
action, you can move your spiritual weapon somewhere.
No, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith and get 22 AC.
Okay. There you go.
So my AC is
Cyclops.
22.
Yep. He's just going to keep engaging on Lawrence.
You're all rude.
For 2 great club attacks. First one, roar! Misses. Second one, roar! 28. That'll certainly hit. For 22 bludgeoning.
Don't worry, we'll have an active dex.
And that's it for him, as he looks angry and kind of sad that his friend was down. You see his one eye get weepy, and then he moves on. I think they feel better just staying back and chucking rocks at you. So, first Hill Giant is going to chuck a rock at Ellie, because always attack the healer. Second Giant is going to chuck a rock at Rolf, because he did a giant flame strikey thing, and that's terrifying. All right, so Ellie, first attack. Rolf, second attack. Rolf, it's going to miss you,
Behind
but...
the body of the downed giant. I'm
Yeah,
confused about that.
It rolled a 26. I would have given it plus 2 AC maybe, but they're also super tall. They're like
Yeah, that
18
fits.
feet. Yeah,
They can lob it. They're playing cornhole with
Yep.
you.
with Ellie's face. Doink. So it'll be 26 bludgeoning damage as another hunk of, like, building. And that's a Fomorian's go, who's already used his one trick. His pony is spent, and so he's going to start wading into combat. Yeah, he's going to start wading into combat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You said that was 27 damage or 26 damage?
26 bludgeoning.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. And that's all of them. Filbert is hiding behind a tree taking notes. Okay, get hit by clubs. I got it. Yeah, just miss one but let another one hit you. Maybe it's because it gives him, like, a false sense of security, and then he looks at you for what you do next.
All right. Lawrence is standing there with the rapier in one hand. He's going to look over at Rolf, who clearly doesn't look all that great. And I'm going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level, which I'm going to have to roll the additional dice, I think.
Thanks.
So if you click on it on your spell sheet,
Yep, there we go.
it'll ask you what level. Yeah.
Thank you, roll 20.
Isn't it great? So, 13.
Oh.
Yeah, 13 healing.
All right. And then after that, turn back to the Cyclops and stab.
Healing Word is a action, right?
It's a bonus action.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. If it's a bonus action, I get those two
D&D
confused.
Beyond.
Yeah. If it's a bonus action, it's a bonus action, and you get to attack 3 times into the Cyclops in front of you.
Actually, I can only attack twice. I just checked the thing. You
really?
said 3 times. Yeah. You said 3, and I was like, that sounds right. And then I went back to check, and I was like, oh, no, I messed up. So
I thought it was 3. Okay.
I'm only 6
no,
level
it's
fighter.
it's Colin who can do 3. That's right, because he's all the way up. That's what I get. Yeah. Okay,
Sorry.
2 times. Do it up. No, you're good.
Okay. 1. Come on.
Do the
Go.
thing.
23?
Hits. Yeah.
And stab again. 26.
Well, hell.
All right. So for that first attack, 12 or 6 plus 9.
21
so
points of damage. You're carving this guy up.
And then 7 plus 5, so
13.
only 12.
12, because I can math. Yep. 12. Although he's starting to look really screwed up at this point. You've just he's got like these slashes all over him, none of which weirdly are bleeding because flame tongue, but they're like these deep kind of like zipper openings in him, and he's starting to look like he's fading a little bit.
All right, so I did bonus action attack, and that's it.
All right, Madeline.
All right. When Filbert's like saying this, does he say that in his head, or is he muttering?
Oh no, he says that out loud. Yeah.
Oh, I just make eyes with him and just kind of like silent, like, and then I'm gonna take my shot at the. All right, just for like I guess DM to DM, does attacking from hidden is that advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to take my
Also, as a rogue, don't you have advantages? Oh, are you talking about for the Fomorian?
Yep.
Yeah. I would give you advantage.
Okay. So going on, I am going to take a longbow attack with the sharpshooter -5 for +10 damage.
Okay.
All right. Let me just. Come on.
Oh, miss.
Miss. Okay.
Yeah, just.
All right. Second attack normally.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
Okay. All right.
And you will get your sneak attack damage on that.
Okay. All right. So that is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 3d6 plus the 1d6 for the Hunter's Mark and the 1d8 with the Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wait.
Ranger rogues, man.
Yeah, it's a thing. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay.
For
that's-
13. Not the best attacker,
Not the
but
best.
23 points of damage is 23 points of damage.
Yep. And then I'm gonna move further away, actually, from Filbert down there. So if they start throwing
Yeah.
rocks, I'm not gonna get him killed.
Poor Filbert won't get splorched. Sweet.
And then I'm gonna cunning action hide again.
Yep. Give me that stealth check. Okay.
Okay, I need to take the advantage thing off. There you go. So it's just 16.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, that's it.
Eliwick.
Hi.
Hi. How's your
Okay.
food?
My popcorn is very good, thank you.
Yay. I got
But
this
more
amazing
important-
chocolate-covered sea salt popcorn. It's all gone now.
Oh.
It was really good, though.
Delicious.
Yeah, it was super good.
All right, I'm going to use my movements. Who's looking more beat down right now, Rolf or Lawrence? Sir Lawrence.
Almost certainly Rolf, I think.
I have 44.
44.
Still
Yes.
Rolf.
Okay.
Lawrence is all vaguely battered.
Bruce.
Do I want to do another healing? I feel like I should. I am the healer. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, you do it.
I
Do
go
it.
towards Rolf,
Hi.
and I'm like, Rolf. I'm gonna put my hand on his, probably like it's
Just choose my hip.
hit your hip. Okay.
Stop
I
making this
awkwardly
difficult.
slap his hip in a really awkward, like, oh. She's like, and she's gonna cast another Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do at 5th level this time, because why on earth not, guys?
There
Yeah.
you go. 23.
23, and that's with the nat one.
Yeah, one of the dice rolled a 1. You're fine. Yeah.
It was red. Red's a bad color. And then as a bonus action, as my hand is on Rolf's hip, you see the snake thing start to happen again.
Oh, weird. It's so weird every time.
I love it so much.
Please, take it off. Take it
Slithering,
off.
slithering down your hip and thigh, just like.
All right.
Just gonna get used to it over time. Just
Yeah.
it could become more normal.
Fine.
Okay.
Little snake.
Rolf.
All right. I cast Remove Curse. I touch myself where
Yeah.
she touched me.
Curse is
And I
removed.
get rid of the curse. And then I use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself
Yes.
at 3rd level.
Yeah.
So I need to remove that, and I'll cast Healing
I
Word.
need to check.
And
Well, there you go.
that's not correct. That's not correct. It's three. It's
no.
3d4. Yeah, that's not correct. It's 3d4 plus 5, 12. So I get
Yes.
12 hit points back.
Indeed.
All right, and that's
All
my
right.
turn.
And weirdly, all the bad guys are at the bottom of the list. So Cyclops is going to wail away continuously on Lawrence. Where you at? 2 attacks. Oh, a crit! Ooh, a crit! Oh, here it comes! Wow!
Oh.
I wish that would have been me because my adamantine armor stops
Holy.
that from happening.
37, right? No, 10, 20, 30, 47.
Okay, so hold on. Before I input that damage, I have, because I am Battle Master, I
You
have
are.
these superiority dice, and so he damaged me with a melee attack, and I
He
can
did.
reduce some of the damage.
Ooh.
Yes, you may. Indeed, you may,
So,
because right now you're standing at
going to-
47.
I'm gonna roll a D8.
Oh, I should have done something else anyways. Oh, well, it's fine.
Oh, gross. Well, that's a 1.
Okay.
Plus 4, so I'm just reducing 5 for the damage.
There we go. Down to 42.
42.
As that first attack just comes down on your head and he misses you because you're kind of stunned and you would have been where the club was, but you're kind of like reeling back from it. How you looking hit points wise, by the way? After that?
Well, so I also wanted. Oh no, that's also action. Okay, yes.
Okay.
So 42. I have now 16 hit points left.
Okay, just wondering.
I'm coming for you, Lawrence.
Hill Giant Number 1 is going to chuck at... I'm going to make a perception check, because obviously someone is murdering them from far away, and he can see the battlefield a bit better. So I'm gonna have him make a perception check, because you didn't roll astoundingly high, you just rolled high to see if he can see you. And he rolled a 16. So one of them will chuck at Madeline, and the other will chuck at the snakes where Eliwick was.
Okay.
Because gross. Yeah. Mostly because the two casters are right there, and you know, kill the squishy things.
Whatever.
So, first one on Madeline. Second one on Eliwick.
Okay.
So that's a 22 and a 20.
20 is definitely gonna hit.
Yep. And Madeline, 22 hits, right? Oop. I've got you muted at the moment.
Okay, that I was just okay. I was saying stuff.
We just didn't hear you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
No. It's like that happens, but like I have cloak of displacement.
Oh,
for-
yeah, so
I
that's
was so close to taking that.
Mhm.
Yep. So it's a miss,
it.
right?
That is a miss, I think.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so it's just going to be the Eliwick hit. Boink.
Okay.
For 24 bludgeoning, now you are in animal form. The
Yes.
snakes will take the basic, and then
Yep.
whatever is left over bleeds into you.
I also have damage resistance on bludgeoning damage as.
And
Swarm
this is
of
definitely
Snake.
bludgeoning damage, as it's a piece of building.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that means damage resistance is.
So
I
that'll
take-
half the damage. So how many hit points is Snake Swarm?
I got 36 hit points
In Snake Swarm?
in Snake Swarm.
Oh, then just the Snake Swarm takes 12, and that's it. I thought it was less
Okay.
hit points than that, but yeah, so your Snake Swarm will take 12.
I got 8d8 hit points, according to roll 20.
Yes. Roll 20 tries not to lie, occasionally. And then the Fomorian's going to come up and engage Rolf.
Good. Fight me.
First attack, second attack. So an 18 and a 19.
Wham! Shield of Faith. Also, I yell at it. I'm not cursed anymore. I can hit you now.
So Shield of Faith put your AC to 21, is that right?
22.
22, okay. I'm going to actually put these... So, yeah, there we go, 22. And Lawrence, what's your AC?
19.
19, okay. So I normally have my players, and I forgot to do it for this one. I have them put their ACs in the little green circle, if you click on your thing, just so I don't have to consistently ask you all what your ACs are. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, so, and Lawrence, we're back around to you. As both of those Great Club hits just kind of smoosh into the body of the hill giant that you're now both standing on.
As much as I very much would like to bardically inspire other people, I need to healing word myself.
Yeah.
As my bonus action at a level 2
Sure.
for...
All right. Gonna be 10 points of healing.
All right. I'm scared, folks.
Got this.
I'm at a whole 26 now. Okay,
You
and
got
then
That's why we have
Right.
healers. That's why we have healers.
bolstering myself, healing myself, and then another flaming strike.
Hits.
18 hit. I was gonna just roll the damage first this time. 7 slash 2 6.
13.
8. So
No, 15.
okay.
Yeah. Bad at math.
All right.
You will notice I will mostly get sums wrong the first time.
And one more hit.
Hits
7.
Good.
for 9 plus.
Seventeen.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Yay. Madeline.
All right.
Unless you bonus action, did you have a move, Lawrence?
If I move, he's gonna hit me.
Yeah, if you move, he's gonna hit you. Madeline, it's your go.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna just take a regular shot at the Fomorian.
Awesome.
All right, let's do.
The Fomorian has not seen you. He has not perceived you yet.
All
Only
right.
one of the hill giants did. So you were still technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So
then
yeah,
I do it again.
100%. Yeah.
Just for the. All right. All right. Calculator is out, and then plus this. So
Alpha
that's
striking rogues.
Oh, sorry. That's. Okay, I did something wrong with that.
That's okay. Tell me how much total damage you did, and that's what we'll
So that's
do.
27 plus roll 1d8 for the hunter's mark, and 1d6 for the hunter's mark, and 1d8 for the slayer. All right, that's coming up. So that's additional 4. So that is 31 points of damage.
Okay, 31 points of damage.
Yep. And then second attack.
Damn.
I'm just gonna take a regular shot at him. Okay, that's just regular. 15. Oh,
That's a hit.
Advantage? Okay. I'll just take that.
17
17.
plus.
Okay, I'm trying. Okay, those things. Okay, it's just straight up 17.
Okay.
So I can do only those 3 things once per turn.
Both of these yos are looking really rough at this point.
All right, that is it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just take my move and just go over
Okay.
here.
All right. Eliwick.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna try to change my HP depending on what form I am and AC and all that, depending on animal form.
I can link those to your character sheets if you want. It's up to you. If that would
That
be
actually would be awesome. I can.
Okay.
We'll go over it later. Okay.
Yeah,
so
we'll do it after game. Yeah.
for right now, one question.
Yeah.
If I go in and out of beast shape, does the beast shape HP automatically go back to full, or does it stay the same? And how many times can you do that? Because I didn't, when I was reading, I didn't see a.
I think it's a number
Is
of
it like
times per day equal to your wisdom modifier, but we'll have to check.
Okay.
Because I don't. Not a lot of people run druids when that I have not had a lot of people run druids with me, so I'm not as familiar with the rules. But I think it's a number of times per day equal to your wisdom modifier.
That makes sense. All right. So I've done it twice so far. I've got a 4 wisdom modifier, so I'm still good for this contact or combat or whatever. So, snakes. You see, Sir Lawrence, a mass of snakes slithering towards you. I'm coming for you. Oh no, that's the elf girl. That's not you. Lawrence, where are you?
I'm next to the.
Oh, you're way over here. I was going the wrong way.
All up on the wood piles, being all like
Mhm.
Robin Hooding.
All right. I'm going
That's
to
who you are. You're
transform-
like an old, kind of middle-aged, chubby Robin Hood. I like it.
I was about to say she made the on Twitter Tormund. So I have Tormund in my mind right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. So again, the snakes kind of come slithering up, and you see the snakes turn back into Eliwick as I cast Cure Wounds on you at 4th
Gross.
level.
Abby, you're gross.
Oh no. Can you hear me?
Can, absolutely. I'm just saying you're gross.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gross. I thought you said I
You're-
froze.
No,
Oh.
you're gross. That's all. Yeah.
That's it.
Just FYI,
Well,
you're super gross. That's it.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Alright,
So that's
33.
23.
Oh yeah, 23. See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't let me math. 23. Yeah.
I was like, I froze? No. I'm gross. I can absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
So
That's
Rowan's
going-
rope die today. There we go.
All right.
I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
die.
that crit was gross, and I feel bad.
If I hadn't rolled a 1 on my stupid reaction die.
Right?
That's why I'm
uh,
here, guys.
Anything else, Eliwick?
I'm done.
Rolf.
I did my bonus action. I did my action. I made my movement. I'm here. I'm Eliwick.
I'm going to use one movement to get down here.
Mhm.
And Lawrence, what is your health at?
49.
All right, I'm going to use a bonus action to do a healing word on you.
You don't have to touch for healing word.
I don't,
you'll-
but I want to be. You know what?
Whatever you want.
Can I take that back then? Can I
You
move back
may.
to my old space?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
It's a shakedown cruise. It's a shakedown cruise.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I just want to touch you.
I'm gonna give you a level 4, so I'm gonna give you 4d4 plus my wisdom modifier. Really? You get 11. Sorry.
Still great.
And then I'm gonna swing out Giant Slayer, and I'm gonna make
Yeah.
an attack on the Fomorian.
Do it. Well, sadly, that will not hit the Fomorian. We regret to inform you that it's the bad guys go.
Oh.
That's okay.
All right, Cyclops. Cyclops likes beating on you, so he's going to continue that, Lawrence. He
You can
feels like
try.
he has the upper hand
Oh,
here.
on Lawrence.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
dang.
Right?
1, 2. Well, that's going to be 2 hits.
Oof.
You do have your reaction still.
Yes, so both of them hit me?
Both of them will hit you.
Okay. Then I will use their reaction in the event of getting hit
Oh my
Yes.
god.
to roll a d8.
Welcome to Against the Giants, where big things hit you really hard.
I rolled a 1 again. Fine.
For
I get
6.
Five.
I was.
Or
Five.
5.
Frickin'
Yeah,
five.
so 43 minus 5 is 38. So 38 points of damage total.
Cool.
What are you doing, Lawrence?
Filbert kind of looks out, goes, "Sir, are you all right?"
Oh, no. Filbert, don't make noise. Oh, no, Filbert, no.
Do
Oh,
you need some help up there? And then it's the hill
That
giants
looks
go.
like-
Oh, go ahead. Okay. Hill giants. Let's see. I think they're going to start moving up. They feel like they got the upper hand. 5, 10, 15,
Probably
20,
do.
25, 30. And then 5, 10. Their boss is doing well.
My
25,
God.
30. And then,
mean-
yeah, we'll just move them up to here for now. And then up to here for
Oh,
now.
God.
We're starting a nice, neat, like little stack here, like in the middle
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah, if somebody's got a fireball or something. And that's a Fomorian on Rolf, who also feels like he might have the upper hand. Also, they don't have high intelligences, so they might not actually have the upper hand. But what? You can only wild shape 2 times unless you're level 20. Then it's unlimited. There you go. You can only wild shape 2 times per day unless it's
Snakes.
unlimited. Thank you, Navuti.
Hmm?
But both of those are going to miss you, Rolf, because you have Shield of Faith, right? And Shield of Faith
Yes, correct.
a concentration spell?
I think it is. So I have to make concentration checks, don't I?
Well, you didn't get hit, but your spiritual weapon goes away because
Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Spiritual weapon is gone. I was like, here it is.
yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, Fomorian no longer, and Filbert starts coming out and going, no, I should come help. You're looking really bad, sir. And we'll get into the water 10, 20, 30, 40. Because he's still, he's his own person. And he feels like things aren't going great. Avala actually comes out, and she just takes her dagger, and she's just like, up into the Fomorian as best she can.
Roll
I don't
to
actually have-
attack.
Oh god, Filbert.
Yeah. Poor Filbert.
Roll to attack, girl.
Roll 1d20 plus 4. Looks like she's level 1. It's fine. She misses. It just bounces off.
Why, girl? You can do better
And then
than
Lawrence.
that.
Lawrence is still optimistic and
Be
is
optimistic.
going to heal himself again.
For 6.
Yep. That's a number that exists.
And yes,
In
B
my
shapes are on
world.
a short or long rest.
All right. Don't worry, Filbert. I have healed myself, and now I shall stab once more.
He's like wading across the river towards you. Come on. I'm going to help. That missed.
For 10? Yep, it does. Step again!
Oh.
Honey.
Whoa.
I have a backup plan. Don't worry.
Madeline.
Lawrence.
All right. Kind
Not
of
worried.
hit Fomorian. Come on, Fomorian,
That'll
regular shot.
actually work.
All right, let's see.
So
I am not hidden, so it's just regular.
You don't rogues get advantage, or is that a specific version of rogue that gets advantage when another ally is within 5 feet of them? I mean, you hit.
Oh,
but...
yeah, it's I think it's another one. I think it might be.
Oh, okay, you're an assassin. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus
So yep,
sneak
that's
attack.
yep.
And then, all right, let's see if this works. This is going to be the Hunter's Mark and the thing coming up. There we go. That works. So that
15,
is.
14.
Oh, it's math time.
16,
Ooh.
18, right? Oh, plus 10, 28. No.
No. It's just it's just the flat things. All right.
Okay.
It's 19, 21,
19?
21, 25. Is that
Oh,
right?
nice.
25?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, he's looking really rough.
Okay, second attack on him. This is just the regular longbow.
Hits.
14.
All right. And how does he go down?
Phew, just as he's swinging around at Rolf, just like kind of like get him in a spot where I hit him previously, and just kind of like digs deeper, like into like his heart. And he'll collapse.
He falls.
Yep. And then I will move over here and hide. Stealth. Okay. Well, okay. That is my turn.
Eliwick.
Lawrence, do you still need healing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Emphatically, yes.
Did you move away from me? No, you're still right here. You just see Eliwick again, right there. She's like, no, it's okay. I got you. As she casts another Cure Wounds, again at level 4. 15, so 26.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for healing. We'll go for healing.
So you got
Alright.
26 more hit points. And let me see if I can do anything as a bonus action. I don't necessarily want to attack these things because I am tiny and I might have a high AC, but I don't have a whole lot of healing stuff for
You have
myself.
small HP. Yeah.
So I think that's it for me. I'm good.
Rolfie
I'll
poo.
be here.
All right, Lawrence.
I-
Rolf moves down.
It says you're really taking it for the team, right? I guess at this point, since Filbert is having some trouble, I'll take you as my ward.
And I'll cast Warding Bond. You have resistance to all damage. And plus 1 AC. And on saving throws.
It is a great spell.
I'm going to also cast Healing Word at 5th level, I think. Yeah. So 5 d4s plus 5, 19. You get 19 hit points back.
Boom.
Boom shot.
Alright. There you are.
So your AC is now 20, which is good because it's a Cyclops' go.
I'm doing my best, Lawrence.
And he's going to swing down one on each of you because now you're up in his grill too. So first one on Lawrence, second one on Rolf. God
That
damn,
hits.
he's just rolling like a boss. He should be the leader of
Damn.
this group.
Somebody,
Wow.
So,
I can't even do the things to stop this from happening because I'm like, Lawrence, don't die.
Oh, honey.
Oh, the D8s. Oh, no.
alright, so
How is that mathematically possible?
yeah.
That
So
was
you
a-
will take 16 minus 5, so you'll take 11 bludgeoning.
Who?
That was Lawrence.
Okay,
And
it's
then-
halved.
So you will take 5 bludgeoning,
Okay.
Lawrence. And then Rolf, you will take 17 bludgeoning.
I can survive that.
Low damage rolls. I like it. The Hill Giants, seeing their Formorian boss fall down, and to not being in some sort of strange berserker rage like the Cyclops, look at each other. Uh-oh. And they start to run. Because they failed their morale. Okay, there we go. I just like making giant moving noises.
I haven't been using Disciple of Life. It lets everybody get 13 hit points when I heal them.
Well, this is why it's a shakedown cruise. Filbert gets up and over 5. So it'd be 5, actually 10, 15, 20. And he's going to take an attack, which you are free to roll. So I use a psychology, a very basic psychology system, and for followers. And if they see their boss going down, they will either move to help or move to leave, right? People tend not to stand idly by when bad things happen. They'll either run or help.
Oh my god.
He chose to help. You should feel free to roll an attack for him, though.
Filbert! Buddy!
I also learned that I also get healed whenever I heal someone.
You...
Shakedown curse! Yeah, we're fine.
Yep.
Filbert has a longsword.
He does.
Oh.
Going to swing that there.
Oh.
And he hits!
Yes! Oh,
Well
Filbert!
then.
For 5!
Oh. Buddy!
He's your little buddy! I'm here to help, sir! I don't want to see you fall! Avala comes running up as well, and just jumps onto the chest of the Formorian and just repeatedly starts stabbing it. Lawrence, it's your go.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep stabbing.
Yeah, keep stabbing! That is a good fail. Bad! Wow, that's so many ones. So many ones. So many ones.
All right.
I wonder if
Second
it's like
attack.
first roll 20 bad juju or something.
Do you remember it's like my dwarf character who rolled max damage like 20 damages in a row, but take your second flame tongue attack. And that's a super hit, yeah. Plus the fire damage? 6. Okay. How do you want to take him out?
So since Lawrence is fighting with rapier and it is piercing damage, and it is also on fire, I think what Lawrence would have done is he takes that first stab and it doesn't go so well, but Filbert is next to him. His squire bolsters him a little bit. All right, Filbert, since you're in the fray, let me show you how it's done. And then
I'm very excited, sir.
stab just directly as high up as he can. He's not quite tall enough to reach the heart, I'm sure, but as angled up as properly as he can in that direction.
This glowing blade runs itself up into the stomach of this Cyclops as you see him coming back to like take another swing down at you with this horrible jagged looking club that you have felt the wrath of. Piercing through his stomach, you almost feel like it goes all the way through him as this burning hole opens up in his chest and he falls to the ground.
Yes!
Hold the sword.
Now, the 2 hill giants are running away, so it is on you all to choose whether or not you're going to continue to engage or not.
Sacred Flame!
Right. Yep. All right.
This is like the last. Oh god, this is good. It's the last ditch effort to be like, that's right, you better run.
Well, it's Madeline's go.
Yep. I guess if we're we'll shoot at them just so they run away.
Okay.
I will take my first shot at them.
All right.
Am I hidden or do they see me with that roll? That 13?
They're not paying attention. I would call them.
Okay.
Yeah, with a 13, I mean, I can make a perception check real quick. Hang on.
Okay.
Let's do it by the rules. I'll make a perception check. Doesn't take that long.
All right. Okay.
They do see you. Yes.
All right. So yep, just regular longbow, just to get them going if they want. Yep.
Yeah, sure. Top guy or bottom guy?
Just do the top one.
Okay, he does look more wounded. So for 12 plus.
12.
Oh, just
Oh,
regular.
that's just
longbow.
12. Yeah.
Yep. Swink. Okay.
He was too far away. Do the hunter's mark, and then the second one is the same thing, but it's gonna have the Colossus Slayer on it. So 15.
Hit. For 14 plus Colossus.
1d8 plus 1. Okay, 15.
15.
And that's it.
He's just running
Actually,
away. He's like arrows blossoming out of his back.
I'll run just here and then over here, just in case.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Oh, I didn't bring the Giant's bag rollable table over. No. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Eliwick, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna hold my action to see if anybody needs emergency healing.
Rolf. Rolfie Poo.
What's this little child doing?
Just sitting there, just like tears in her eyes, stabbing her dagger into the chest of this Fomorian over and over again.
I mean,
I'm going to cast guide, and she gets a D4 to an ability check of her choice in the next minute. And I'm like,
Okay.
make good of it, of this battle.
Okay. And the Hill Giants continue to run and will exit stage left. And we are out of combat.
Stage right.
Whatever. They will exit.
Very well.
Is
And you find
everybody good
yourself-
here?
I'm feeling much better.
Yeah. Okay. And Eliwick is then noticing the girl sobbing, continuously stabbing at the corpse of this giant, is going to run over and put her hands on both of this elf girl's shoulders if she can reach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just climb up on the bodies.
Hey, it's okay. Shh, it's okay. Shh.
And as you say that, we're going to go to break.
I gotta go pee. That's perfect.
And we'll be
Lovely.
back in 5 or 10 minutes.
all right.
And we're back. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they had just defeated a small giant patrol that was sacking this town. This old elven lumber town where one small elven child remained alive. Now standing over the bodies and interacting with that child, I'll hand it back over to the characters.
Eliwick is now trying to calm this child down, kind of, hey, it's okay. Shh, shh. Almost as if she's approaching a frightened horse. It's okay. It's over now. It's over. Shh. You're okay.
Okay.
Okay, can you drop the sword for me? Okay, come on.
Her hand is like covered in gore from the Fomorian, and she drops it.
All right, come on. Let's get you cleaned up real quick. Come on, let's sit you down, okay? We're going to sit down. And I kind of maintain eye contact. I'm like, okay, this is what I need you to do. I need you to take deep breaths with me, okay? In. So I kind of do a couple of stabilizing, like, okay, you're here, it's all right, we're in the moment, everything's cool, and I start kind of washing the gore off of her hands. And
thaumaturgy to help with that?
If you'd like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
All clean.
Like magic. This is why you should say your prayers to Luthic at night. Just kidding. You've been okay.
Okay, we're safe. Nobody else is gonna hurt you now. All of the giants are gone.
What's your name?
My name is Vala.
It's nice to meet you, Vala. Now, can you tell me what you were doing before this? Do you know where your family is? If they're okay?
She points at the pile of burning bodies and doesn't look at
Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry, honey. I promise though, it's all going to be okay.
How long ago did this happen?
Not very long.
Good thing we left then.
All right.
I think Rolf is just going to start searching the houses, I guess, in case anybody else was missed.
As you begin to search the houses, there aren't any other people alive here.
Yeah.
There are a few more houses off map, but go ahead, Madeline.
I think Maddie's going to just climb a tree and just kind of keep watch in the direction, make sure they don't come back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Since you don't have any...
Well, let's do a round robin. Lawrence, what were you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think seeing that those two were dealing with the elf child, I would do the clap Filbert on the back thing.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that was very good, Filbert.
I saw you getting attacked, and I wanted to come to your rescue, Mister. Sorry, I'll get it.
No, you showed real heroism. You really jumped in there. You made a very true strike.
I right into the leg. Did you see it? I was so
You
impressed.
did. There was a lot of blood.
And then you killed him. I was so impressed by how you took him down, sir. You just and poof. It was amazing.
Well, it's part of a night's work.
Part of it. And he writes that down. Part. Excellent.
Now come, Filbert. We're going to let them have their moment and not get in the way of that.
Okay.
Go see what the other ones are doing.
Oh, yes, sir. Is anybody checking the bodies? The elf bodies? Or I'm sorry, the giant bodies?
Right?
No, the giant bodies I meant. The bodies of giants.
Bodies.
Yeah.
It's
D&D.
I'll look through them.
Okay. As you're looking through the bodies, you find various weird, junk. There's like a wagon wheel one of them has in their pocket, like a giant old moldy wheel of cheese. One of them has this like big, like half broken church bell. But the Fomorian had a note in his pocket.
I would like to read it.
Mm-hmm. It's a very simple note, written in very simple language. All it says is, and I'll put it in chat as well, but it says, surrounding area must be secured. Envoy of Runekeeper Crocus is coming to Pregmare Keep. Nostra says there must be no problems. A feast will be held in Crocus's honor. All invited to attend. That's it. That's what the note said.
Okay, that's bad, but I will keep tabs of this, and I'll tell everyone once we have settled for the moment.
You also find
there...
60 gold. So you'll notice you each have starting gold that I gave you as well. You have like 100. 280 GP, 19 PP, 30 SP, 678 CP.
Cool mains.
There you go.
Delicious.
Have monies. Along with all that like random giant bag stuff.
Random giant bag stuff.
And this is for each player or for
No, that's
us?
total. That's what you find.
That I was about to
Okay,
say.
that's in total. Who wants to be the treasure keeper? I will.
I suppose we could probably entrust that sort of thing to Filbert.
Yeah. I would be happy to. But I am also an NPC, so I will not be keeping your books for you, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I will gladly carry the money, sir.
Okay.
I lean in very close. Filbert.
Sir? The orc is talking to me, sir.
I know.
Should answer him.
Locate creature.
And that's all I say.
I am sworn to uphold the honor of my brave Sir Knight Lawrence. I would never run with his money.
Oh, honey.
His money. And I walk away. Well, I turn to the child, and I say, do you have any relatives in nearby towns?
No.
Okay. Well, how about you take Filbert's horse that away?
Excuse me?
No, that's not what we're gonna do.
Really?
Yes, really. I kind of turned to her using my best therapist voice, which, if you guys didn't know, Ellie Wick, in her time with the army and the camps, being a healer, she noticed that a lot of men come back from battle with kind of like that dead eye look. So she's really tried to find some like healing methods of like PTSD and stuff like that. Like people just don't come back the same. So she's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the next town, the closest town, and we will see if there are any open houses, any maybe possible places of employment. We will make sure that you are comfortable. We're not just going to abandon you.
Really? Come here.
Come here. I want to kill giants.
Come here. You, child, stay there. And I lean down very close. You! That is a noble endeavor.
And let me tell you a story about noble endeavors. And I'll take the child and I'll scooch the child away and I'll start telling her story.
What do you want?
Oh, okay.
You can't just take this child to another town.
Why not?
Because Geoff is being taken over by giants.
She's not going.
There's no telling if any town other than the one we just came from is safe.
Well, we'll just have to see, won't we? The next stable town we come to. I'm not going to abandon a child whose family literally just burned in front of her out here in the wilderness. You saw her trying to attack the giants?
This is a delicate little elven girl.
Yes.
Not what I would say, something we can have running around with us.
Well, she's not going to be running around with us for very long now, is she?
She wants to
Just
kill
until we go
giants.
down. Well, then let her train to kill giants.
As you all argue, you can hear Lawrence's voice just raise up to block out what you are all
Good.
saying.
Lovely.
Yep. So yeah, Maddie kind of like hears what you guys are kind of like viewing the little huddle, and she just kind of like jumps off the tree and just like, is this about the child?
Oh, of course.
Any ideas?
I can cast Feign Death, and she'll go down for an hour. She'll be safe. And then we can leave.
We can't leave her here.
Yes, see? I told you. We're just my plan.
I said leave Filbert Taurus.
That's just as good as dead. We're all trackers. We got here over a week. She's as good as dead on that horse.
I say that we find either the next town or caravan. We can find a good place to set her up, maybe a job, some local employment.
Yes.
Leave her safe.
Shall
And
we
I've just imagine this because
Mhm.
Eliwick is so small, so she's glaring up at this orc just in total defiance. Just
Lovely.
I'm not in the
Yeah.
I'm not in the habit of leaving children out if they can't fend for themselves. At least take them to the next town. We can.
we saved her life. We owe her to at least give her a chance in a safe place. I understand.
Do I know
That-
where? Okay, so Throck, tell me this.
Yes?
Do I know if my groupies of orcs that I belong to, they're all slaves currently?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring backstory into this. I dare you.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna guarantee there's gonna be a lot of towns out there that are ransacked. They're just as bad as this one.
Yes.
What I don't want to do is go into these towns and start a train of orphans and maimed individuals. That is not our purpose out here. I will allow this one to tag along. If we so happen to free the rest of my orcish relatives, I would be happy to speak upon her ferocity and see if Luthic will have a place for her. Otherwise, she can go into one of these ravaged townholds and get a job burning bodies.
And
You really think it's safe to leave her in any town that we come up across?
Eliwick takes a very deep breath and starts muttering under her breath. It's okay. It's okay. You know,
Anyway,
That is why Filbert always carries around 2 pairs of socks.
Oh, it's true, it's true. Miss, little girl,
Why
would you like a
don't
pair
we
of my
ask-
socks?
Why don't we ask the girl what she wants? We can give her the option of a horse and to go back from the town that we came from with instructions,
Sir,
or we can offer to drop her at the next town, making no promises that she's going to be
then
safe.
there was
Go
the
ahead.
time that Filbert
sir,
had. Yes.
sir, you're the knight, sir. What, are they in charge? Who's in charge? I'm really confused right now.
Filbert, we're going to have a bit of a talk about sharing responsibilities and how this is all going to go, because this is going to be a very different situation than you're used to. And of course, yes, you report to me, but
Filbert.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
well,
think
we lost you,
your
we
mic,
lost
Rebecca. Yeah, we lost your mic.
keep talking real quick.
Still nothing.
Mm-mm.
It's weird because it got real quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it like went pew.
There you
Ah,
go.
there we go.
There it is.
Okay,
That's really weird. Yeah.
Okay.
it's good.
Oh nope.
Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
Oh.
It's okay.
Maybe it's related to like it's trying when it noise canceling. Maybe
Oh.
because we heard the
Oh
clap.
no.
Yeah. Try.
Yeah, if I
Oh,
hear
that's
that.
weird. Oh.
That's
I hear
weird. We
that.
get the clap,
Yeah.
but we don't.
Close to it.
Yes, I
I
hear
hear
that.
you.
There
Yeah,
it is.
Might have to be. Yeah. Close.
Uh
You have one of these things because this thing I have to get real up close to it for it to hear
Mhm.
anything.
Okay.
I hear that.
oh. Well, hello everyone.
Hi, how are we doing today?
I think you guys can finish your conversation up while I work on this. I think.
Okay. Yeah, we got you a little bit there.
This is all I want to say. Eliwick, Luthic loves ambitious children. If we take her with us, I can guarantee you that I will keep her safe, and I will find a place for her among my tribe, if they will have her. Otherwise, it's the horse.
She's not going to be traveling with us for very long. Let's just give her a choice. We can't have her in the party long term. I'm saying that we drop her off at the next either town or group of humans, elves, civilized society that we see. I'm not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We might
Al.
have to consider the fact that if for her to be safe, we might have to take her back from here to Preston again. Because I'm certainly not sending her back on that horse. She's as good as dead, even with directions.
True, I guess.
You insist.
And she is quiet. She stayed close to those giants while they were ransacking the village and wasn't caught and didn't make a noise until she wanted to attack. So staying quiet is something that she can do. I've seen children, refugees, and what they do, and that one is not a panicker. That one will not scream without pain.
I vote we give her a choice. We make both sides of the situation very clear and we be very honest. And whatever she decides, that is her choice.
All right. Very well. She is going to decide to come with us. That's all I'll say.
And we can't promise her safety or even that she can
Oh,
stay with
no.
us for the whole
I-
duration of this journey.
I will keep her safe. It is a burden we don't need, however. That is all I am saying. The matter is closed. Do whatever you wish.
Very irritated with you right now.
Bert.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
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 Um,
Now,
No,
oh no, keep going.
keep going.
How old does this girl look?
11 or 12.
Oh, honey. Sweet summer child. Fuck.
What
It's
happens
just like
next?
this in game.
I know. I already made it.
I guess I go over to Sir Lawrence and explain the situation and see if Lawrence agrees. So we have a total party. Like,
Oh yes,
okay.
I have excellent hearing. I understood the conversation.
Okay, thank you. Yes, that's multi-talented. Okay, I can get behind that. All right. Any opinions on this? I don't.
What does your honor tell you?
Well, my honor tells me that we are here to protect the people of Geoff. And she is a citizen of Geoff. And we must protect her.
Oh, child!
Come here, child.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Come hither, as this armored one would say.
Yes.
All right.
So,
Quite some time.
we are on a mission to destroy the creatures who did this. We're here to save Geoff. However, this is when we want somebody. However, it's dangerous. And you're tiny, but ferocious, which I admire. You, however, have a choice, unlike us. You can take this fancy man's horse.
Really, with the horse again?
Yes.
I can turn into a horse. It's fine.
Okay.
And we will escort you to where we came from. It's the safest place nearby. Or you can follow us. We will guard you until we find a suitable town to drop you off in, where somebody will hopefully take care of you, and we will hopefully find some means of procuring money and food. Or, I don't know whatever other option there is. You could stay here and try to wait until someone else comes.
No. I will. Hang on.
I will answer the door.
That was my cat. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, who's knocking on your door at 11 p.m.?
Right? That's what I'm like. What's going? Okay.
Wow.
No. I want to. I'm small, but I'm not afraid. I want to. I want to come, and I want to kill giants. I want to help. My family is dead.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. And Madeline just kind of gets kind of eye level with her. I don't doubt your bravery. This would be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Just if any of us say something and tell you to do something, you do it and do not disobey us.
Of course.
I will keep you safe. I promise.
Okay.
All right.
Do you know what a squire is?
A helper. A helper?
Yes. Lawrence is gonna look around at the rest of you. Well, I of course already have a squire, but do one of you want a squire?
I can.
Why, yes.
I want to be pointing at at Maddie, and I'm looking up at you. Hopefully,
Yes, I will teach you. If you want to learn
Good.
how.
Yes, please.
If you want to learn how to shoot a bow, I will teach you, and I'll keep you
do.
safer, and I'll keep watching you.
I lean forward to Lawrence. This means I have to cast Wardian Bond on her instead of you.
Eliwick is now openly chuckling at the obvious, like, I don't want to be a squire to Rolf. I want to be with Maddie.
It's an orc. That's weird. But no.
That's awesome! He delivers babies!
Actually, I have a question. How tall is Rolf?
Very tall, like probably 7 feet.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
he
only
did-
looking up at you just a little.
Just a
because
little.
Lawrence is over 6 feet tall.
Awesome.
Well, that's
I am like to your shit. I'm below your shins.
Yeah.
Super, super tiny.
Yeah, and he's like
You-
5'10", so you're like probably way shorter than everybody.
Ooh. Epic. Piggyback rides.
Well, I've got some magic too, so I'll get you next time.
Thanks.
We almost died.
Yes, but
All
that's
of
what we
you
learned.
almost died.
So, should we spend the night here? Because I would love all my spells back.
Yes, I feel like that is a great idea. I need to rest.
Let's put the fire out.
Mm.
Ah!
The bacon smell is still
Stop,
here.
let's stop this,
Yeah.
this
Oh, you know,
baking
Philbert, why don't you
What a-
take Valia?
Avala.
Avala.
Valhalla?
Fala.
Avala. Avala.
Avala.
Avala.
Okay.
Why don't you take
Uh-huh.
Avala.
Avala? That was Lawrence messing it up, not Britt.
Yeah. I got it. It's awesome.
Why don't you take this brand new squire on a little bit of a walk and start explaining to her some of the duties of a squire while we pick up some of the more unsightly things around here?
Yes, I'd be quite happy to, sir. That'd be Most excellent. Well, what should I teach a little one how to fight, or just more of the helpfully bits?
The helpfully bits. Why don't you
Yeah.
talk to her about laundering?
Laundering. That is my duty as well. So yes, of course, I will tell her
We'll start
how
small.
to launder. Okay. He takes her by the hand. And they walk off.
Shit.
Well, that
right.
one's quite brave, your squire. I saw him wade across the river to try and help you. It's a good one, that one.
It's very
Usually
energetic.
run.
Yes. He's not
Oh,
the
yeah.
best one I've had, but he's up there.
You've had more than one.
Well, yes. I've been a knight for quite some time.
Where are they?
Well, they are knights now.
Thank goodness. I assumed
They all
the word.
died.
This is Filbert the 14th. It's okay.
Each one. No, your name is Filbert now.
It's like the Devil Wears Prada. Emily.
Unmade Gaming, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the premiere of
Oh.
Against the Giants, the liberation of Geoff.
But listen, we have a long journey ahead. Feel like we understand our capabilities much more so now.
Yes.
Well, I certainly see that Sir Wells over here can take a bunch of punishment and still stand. You're very tough.
Well, I could not possibly have done that without the healing magic of these two.
I did not know you did healing magic as well as you did. I thought it was merely like boo boo, no, like human mothers do.
Eliwick sighs, and she's
This is the best compliment he can give.
yes. She it's not, and she kind of looks. I'm used to being underestimated. I am very small, and I look very young. However, I can tell you, I am older than I look. I am more experienced than I look, and based on that, I did a lot of healing. However, there are some combat capabilities that you have not seen, so I don't recommend that you underestimate me.
Oh yes, beware. She can turn into one snake, not just 20.
I can turn into a giant snake should I wish. There's also other things I can do. There's lots, I just a forewarning. I don't take kindly to condescension for very long. I'm used to it. It's not something that I bear easily, though.
You've got some fire there, lass. Like my sword.
If you live for as long,
Yo.
yes. When you live for as long as I have, yes, you have to have a little bit of fire.
And fire is what we're going to need. This is not... Lawrence is going to look and make sure that the young ones are away.
They're pretty far off.
It's going to be a lot harder than this. I will admit I got cocky there. I probably should have died. I don't know how much of this you've all seen. That was...
It was brutal. It was death-defying.
But it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
I'm worried if we
Oh
do this
no,
poorly.
it's you should all prepare yourselves because it's worse for those who are not armed as us. Do not carry the magic of nature and gods. They are not armed with magic weapons. They are armed with fear.
Yes.
I think we let the excitement of this quest get to us, and we rushed out there to save...
Agreed.
And I think that we know not to do that again. And I think that what we should do is pick up the unsightly bodies of probably her family, and then sit down, have a brief discussion about our capabilities and planning for...
But also our aim. Of course, my aim is to free the orcs from this tyranny that they have so willingly allowed themselves to fall into.
And my aim is to free the entire kingdom of Geoff from this tyranny.
Is that what this note pretends to?
And I share the note once more.
Oh, it complicates things.
As you're reading the note, anyone can make a history test.
All right.
Actually, if he's going to Pregmere Keep, that's even more nasty. I'll make that history because I got a 3 in history.
Oh,
Yay!
nice.
Okay. So, both Ellie and Ellie and Rolf, both Ellie and Rolf know that a rune keeper is a leader, not like the leader, but like a high captain of the stone giants.
Dang, stone giants, no!
I feel like both Rolf and I probably speak up at the same time to explain.
Stone giants, no!
Stone giants!
That's bad. We're in
But
bad
it only says an envoy of Runekeeper Krakus is coming.
But still, it's...
Yes, it does not say Runekeeper Krakus is coming.
Who's this Nosnra as well?
I don't know.
Nosnra, actually, Rolf, you know exactly who that is. That's the person who runs Pregmere Keep.
Is that the chief or his wife?
That's the chief.
That's chief.
Okay.
Well, it looks as though they're going to be collecting lots of meat for this feast. I say we make good work on disrupting that, or we take this opportunity to take the keep before so. I actually know that's a bad idea. I don't think 4 of us alone can take the keep.
Would it be worth it to take the envoy out if they haven't arrived? Disrupt it that way. And then head to the keep. If we can find them.
Guess what I can do after a long rest?
What?
I look at Filbert.
Locate creature.
I think Filbert was off with the...
Yeah, he's off.
Dang it.
Tell Filbert I did that.
If that would increase your battle morale for the future, then yes, I will.
You are very good at, like, sneakiness. I feel like if we could find this envoy and, like, take it out, it would at least make the load less for whatever battle to come. That sounds like a very good idea. I like that. I like that a lot. By the way, have I told you guys, especially you, Maddie, like, that was pretty cool. I saw you back in the woods and like, and just like, you all were like kicking some ass. I was impressed, I have to say.
Well, certainly everyone's reputation certainly is validated with this fight, so in good company.
I just turned into lie snakes. And as she says snakes, she...
Well, turning into creatures cannot be discounted as far as usefulness and prowess, so.
All right. I say we make one of these houses ready, we set a watch, and we take a long rest.
Okay.
Yay!
Because I burned so many spell slots that fight.
Yep.
And if that's like just like a practice fight, holy crap.
I guess
this is gonna be rough.
I can take a first watch if that's nice, because I'm still pretty fresh.
Honestly, yeah, because I'm worried about those giants coming back.
Yeah, I am old. But we shot them a bunch.
Okay. So let's talk about watch order. Who is taking which watch?
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take the second.
Ellie will take the third.
What time of day is the first watch? Are we at night, or are we still?
Yeah, it'll be night. Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
nighttime. We'll say this is your like 4th-ish day out, 3rd day out.
Okay.
And so we can say you would wait till evening. You would wait, you'd recover your wounds, and then you would sleep at night.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Unless you want to do differently than that, yeah.
I'm gonna. Okay, I need your permission for this, Throck. Can I cast Animate Dead at 4th level?
Whoa!
For what is your intent?
When I take my watch, I want to have 3 of the people on the dead pile to take watch with me.
Yes, of course you can. There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to do that. Whether I think it's gross or not is beside the point. You can.
I'm really hoping it's none of these 3. I'm hoping none of the 3 is Amala's parents.
Right?
I wouldn't know. They're not elves.
Okay. So, I would like each of our 3 watch takers, because I tend to do 3-hour watches for a 9-hour period. I would like each of our 3 watch takers to roll a d12 for me, please.
Nice.
Boom.
Lyrics are great.
The night passes uneventfully. You are able to sock yourself in to a half-destroyed home. One half of it's literally collapsed, but most of the wood is kind of like hanging over the side on that side to create another wall for you. It's a cozy little space for the 6 of you, but you are able to find your way to rest. 3 nights into the Oitwood, an ancient elder forest. As dawn breaks, you hear the flapping of wings outside and the caw of some sort of creature. And that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Oh, I was like, there's some kind of animal. I'm all over this.
Guess that's that.
Okay, so, hey everyone, first session. I'd love to know, chat, what you all thought. I'd love to know what my players thought as well. This is the first time I've got to play with 2 of you, and I'm really excited about it. So this was the first episode of The Liberation of Geoff. My name is Sean. You can also know me as Throck. I'm a DM. Generally, I do some playing on The Forefront, an amazing 4th edition game on Sundays. And I am a co-founder of Welcome to the Party, which is an inclusion and equity-based streaming community. We run a bunch of games too, and it's really an honor to get to play on the Greyhawk channel. It was one of my original kind of templates for how I wanted to create my channel, and so it's awesome to be here, and it's amazing to be here with this group of people. I hope you all had fun. Let's go around. If anybody wants to give in-game reflections on what they thought of the first session, and also tell us where we can find you, shout yourself out. You're all beautifully, wonderfully creative human beings, and we'll start with Shauna.
Hi. Yeah, just enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Just I see what a skirmish is, which includes almost half the party going down with lucky hits. But it was awesome. I love how everybody's kind of gelling and how that we have maybe another squire. But yep. Following Flying Cirrus on Twitter. On Thursdays, I'm host on Waffle Talk, a Dice Camera Action Reaction show on Power Score RPG on 7 p.m. on Thursday nights, as well as playing in Hell's Rebels on Power Score RPG on Saturdays at 6:30 p.m., which is a Pathfinder conversion to 5e of Hell's Rebels, which is a bunch of nobles basically trying to take over a city from infernal rulership. It's fun.
Yeah. Abby.
Oh my goodness, it's me. I always love starting new campaigns because especially if you play with people that you don't really know, it takes a while to get into the groove. But I already have such good images of the characters of each of your characters in my head, and I already love them each so much for different things. I had so much fun with this, especially because I don't get to play high level characters very often. So thank you, Throck, for also teaching me how to play a druid, because yeah, that's a thing. It's all good.
Learn it. It's fine.
It's all good. All right. Sweet. But I am Abby. I'm also known as Abigator Frenzy. Sometimes I stream, but most commonly you can find me here on today and on Tuesdays tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for The Dying Kingdom on the Greyhawk channel, where I play a crazy warlock named Amara who talks to a raven, and it's really dark but really, really good. And also, you can find me on the Forefronts channel with Four here on Saturdays with a talk show called Queers and Quagoths, where we talk about how to make your tabletop RPGs inclusive and how to make your storylines queer and amazing. And also, we talk about the 5e monsters that we love in the Monster Manual and how to also make them queer, because why not? Yeah.
It's so gay.
It's so gay.
It's so gay. It was
That's
so.
It's our tagline.
It's so gay. But yeah,
that's so Raven. It's
that's
so.
Oh my
Raven.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. It's
But
gonna be
yeah.
in my head all night now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I'm proud.
4.
Hi, it's me, Four. You can find me on the Forefront. That is on the Forefront on Twitter, on the Forefront on Twitch.tv.
I, as people have said, do a Queers and Quagoths show about gay stuff. And you can come by and listen to our OTPs of the week and suggest what monsters we should do next. But also, I run a 4th edition campaign that is all about a custom homebrew setting about World War I, but if it was in a fantasy world, that was also a Swedish confederacy, but also really great.
Swedish?
It's on Sundays at 8 p.m. EST. Also, I will be running a Mouse Guard campaign on Encounter Roleplay on Mondays. I think at 11 a.m. It's in the works. I've been talking to Willa with it. I think I can say it. And it'll be all about a bear wandering into the territories and what mice do when that sort of disaster happens. I think that's it, except for Tales from the Loop, which is next week, not this week, on Tuesdays. Just follow me on Twitter. I got lots of stuff going on. And I honestly should be streaming more than just,
You should.
Because I need my voice to break more often.
You should if you have time.
I do have time, though. I've literally just been playing Warframe on the Switch. That's literally all I've
stop
been
playing
doing.
Warframe. Stop
Yeah,
it.
stop that. Okay.
I've
Well, I see your
literally-
face
that's all
more.
I've been doing.
And last, and certainly not least, Britt.
Right, me. Okay. I'm Britt. You can find me on Twitter at Atomic Firebird. I am currently in a Tales from the Loop game that is DM'd by Nomadic on his channel.
Oh yeah.
That's almost over. It's only got a couple episodes left before it's done.
Oh, me too. Oh man, Tales from the Loop. We should have a geek together.
What class are you?
The brain.
I decided to go with the jock.
Oh my gosh.
It's interesting.
Oh, that's really interesting. I'm a fan of you now. That's great.
I am also in a Starfinder podcast, which gets puts out every Wednesday, called Experience Points. You can find that at EQ Points on Twitter. It's an all queer cast where I play a little nerdy mouse mechanic who has a fighting bot that she streams. So she does robot pit fighting gladiator nonsense. She's pretty fun. And that's all I can talk about right now. I've got something else which I think next time we play I can talk about.
Yay. Awesome. Well, this has been amazing. I am Throck Plays. You can find me on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. running Dungeon Heist, although it's going to be crazier than that in a second. But it's Dungeon Heist on Welcome to the Party, 1 p.m. Sundays on Welcome to the Party, running Warhammer Fantasy 4th edition. And then, of course, on the Forefront in the evening that same night with Four and Abby. And then on Wednesdays on Exploding Dice, running the Daubers, or playing the Daubers. I play in that one. I don't run it. But we love you for hanging out with us tonight on our first show, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you're as excited as we are for more. I like to throw the love to amazing human beings at the end of every stream I do. So we are going to go raid my dear friends at Dumpstat Charisma. So if you have celebratory emojis or emotes or whatever they're called on Twitch, get them ready, because we're going to go say hello to our lovely human beings at Dumpstat Charisma.
I'm like not Twitch.
Well, it's fine. So everyone wave, say bye. This is how I know when it's good to hit the raid button. Bye. I'm waiting. God, 10 seconds is a really long time.
This is a really long time.
This is weird. There it is.
We're still
Okay,
waving.
there we go. Okay.